Okay, they can hear us now.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody. The break is over. We're back. It's time for doing stuff. I don't know why I'm doing that voice.
It just sometimes, it just happens.
I know, but like,
No, just accept it. You did it. It's too late to take it back now.
yeah. So it's been a little while.
Been a while.
Fortunately,
Been a
that was the
while.
right time for there to be because it was a break between books, and it's been a while for the characters. You guys had 3 whole weeks of just like kind of running the town, but the Baron wasn't giving you any missions or anything, so you were just kind of there doing whatever you felt like doing. It's kind of a nice vacation.
Doing shit,
Yeah. And whilst you were being petty tyrants in a little town, we zoomed away.
Oh,
We kind of unmoored ourselves a little bit in time, spent some time with the goblins, aka Team Scorched Earth.
Gavos!
gosh.
Yeah.
How'd they get back here?
Yeah, they're in a food coma because they ate a 600-pound terror bird.
Yeah, it's fine.
So now we're back to the main party with the Chucklefucks, and we're gonna find out what their next mission is. And I'm so excited for it.
See,
Yeah.
the wizard, the wonderful wizard of the guy whose voice I hate.
Yes, it's time to hear the Baron talk again.
Oh!
Oh, I guess I didn't say what Uktuk was doing over the break.
Start recording.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the sync thing?
Well, yeah, and launch into the episode. I'm just kind of like setting the stage, refreshing
What?
folks' memory, as it were.
A likely story.
Yeah,
It is very
well,
likely.
likely and true.
You'll hear me.
Yeah.
I can't hear you now.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, God.
jeez.
We are plagued with
Oh,
technical
no.
issues. It makes me sad.
It makes me want to punch Discord.
Make me want to cry. Missing this again. Oh.
I need Charlie to be able to hear me speak so I can brief you on the next mission.
If I just make enough noises, it'll block out the trembling nausea.
It'll
that
block out the
hits my
sun.
body when I hear him.
Look, I don't
think-
understand why it's so bad.
I think it's a good
I don't
voice.
know.
You should do it more.
She died.
I also wish harm upon Oni. These are unrelated.
What?
What do you want to hurt Oni?
Yeah, why?
No. Except for those 12 other times I did something. What did I do?
No reason.
You're weird.
I'm just cruel.
Hello,
Generally
Jess.
vindictive.
Honestly, I get it. Me too.
Just a sadistic urge.
Game recognized game. Jess, are you back with us? Is everything
Are
okay?
Are you not undead?
Oh no.
Are you living?
Technical difficulties.
Difficulties.
Can't escape the ghost racism.
Now it's just Discord being an absolute
It's
asshole.
only racism if you're considered a people.
It's pretty racist to insinuate they aren't.
They're ghosts.
That's in another Discord server I'm in. There's a person in there who's got this bit that they're a werewolf. They're not like a furry or anything. It's just a bit. And sometimes they'll say werewolves are people too, and I'll say you're not people. It's a disease.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh God.
What TV tropes would call fantastical racism.
excuse me.
And they put the ol on the end of it so it doesn't sound like they're endorsing racism. Like,
Jeez.
Stop
I
yawning.
should have.
God.
I should have made myself a coffee before we started.
Yeah, you should have.
Yawning is illegal.
But then I'd be up all night, and I gotta work tomorrow.
No more dancing in Little Town of Footloose.
Hello?
Uh, that's a killer impression of Dan O'Brien's impression.
Oh,
I worked very hard on that, thank you. I was worried nobody would get it. The little town of Footloose.
The little town of Footloose. In my head, I'm like, is that what the town in Footloose is called?
It absolutely is not.
No, but that's what I'm calling it from now on.
I don't know
that
what the town is called.
legit went through my head.
I just know that it's not
He's the town.
Footloose.
It's a town in Footloose called Footloose. That's so weird. They named the movie after the town. I swear I'm not high.
Big city.
I just get really dumb sometimes.
The big city Kevin Bacon is from is Chicago.
Yes. But what's the
Beaumont.
town called?
Beaumont.
Beaumont?
Yeah,
No,
Footloose.
it's Footloose, Kansas.
Footloose,
It's Footloose,
Kansas.
Kansas now.
I don't know what state it's in either. I don't care. It's
Wikipedia
Footloose,
does not
Kansas.
mention-
So yeah, it's Footloose, Kansas.
It might.
now.
It's probably still Illinois.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
No, it's Footloose,
Jess,
Kansas.
can you hear
said
us?
Or like it's in Nebraska.
There's corn.
It's probably Nebraska.
Like the
then.
band?
Not that much.
Speak.
Like the band Corn?
No, the crop.
Not.
There's
like the
They play Tractor Chicken.
God damn it, Discord.
Discord
I
is
hope
just
Jess heard me say Discord. That's the thing I'm
Discord
saying.
is
God
just
damn it, Jess.
throwing a whole ass fit right now. It's
God.
pitching a fit.
Fucking damn it, Dave.
Yes, I can hear you talking
I
now.
can hear you now.
Can
Yeah,
you hear us now?
I can hear you. I don't know why it's doing this. It's really frustrating.
Discord was doing it to me earlier, so it's not just you. But no, like Discord is just pitching a fit.
Oh, that's illegal.
Things happening to multiple people.
Stop. You
Well,
violated the
yawning.
law. It's,
Oh,
Grapes
oh.
is yawning. I'm a sleepy Grapes. Stop.
Yeah.
I'm
You
just trying to
violated the
go
law.
recording.
Well, as long as you don't stop the recording, that'll
Yeah.
be, yeah.
The
I won't
recording
stop
will
the
end.
recording.
Don't
But-
stop
Don't
You'll-
stop
recording.
Are y'all reco- Are y'all
Just
recording?
hold on
'Cause
to that
going,
fording.
Yes.
I'm gonna start recording. So
3,
is
2,
this
1.
bunch of bullshit.
It's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it is not a playing day if you don't have technical issues.
I mean, I may want to ask for a little bit more time so I can make myself a cup of coffee.
No, it's too late. You should have made
Fuck.
the coffee earlier.
Shit. Fuck.
I mean, you
Do
can do
that
it when we go. You can do it when we go to break.
But that's in like so long.
That's like 100 minutes.
I'll be asleep by then.
It won't be that long.
Sure, Uktuk, sure.
Look, Uktuk's an old man now. He needs to be in bed by 8 o'clock.
Nah,
They
just
have
rage
spectacle
so you get that
glasses.
bonus on the will save to stay awake.
Yeah,
It's Constitution save.
you're pretty good at that, so
I am.
you should be fine.
Maybe.
Also, all we have to do is make Charlie mess with him, and he'll stay awake forever just out of irritation.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Jess?
Uktuk. Hey, Uktuk. Uktuk.
Just crushes Charlie.
Look.
Grabs her by the
Look.
face.
Do you think when barbarians can't sleep, they rage so that when they come down, they're fatigued?
Oh, probably. That's
Yeah,
what I would
barbarian
do.
guy.
No.
You never
Although,
have.
on the other hand, I don't think I'm a barbarian, and I do rage when I can't sleep.
I meant specifically for the purposes of then invoking the fatigue at the end.
I normally just get high, and that makes me real sheepy.
Talking about barbarians.
Well, are we all? I want to do the.
Do the bit.
I want to do the thing.
Yeah,
I want to do
the
the
bit.
thing.
You want
Do
to do
it.
the thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Do it.
Celeste, are you
Wait,
recording?
so I can't get coffee?
How long would it take to get you coffee?
A couple minutes.
How long
Give me a
does it
number.
Like 5 minutes.
You have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Make that coffee.
Then we're starting without you. You're
Best
off
coffee.
the show.
At 5 minutes and 1 second, we're starting without you.
Uktuk's
Grapey's
dead.
coffee.
Long live Uktuk.
That makes me want to go make
5 minutes, 1 second. We recast Uktuk.
Uktuk is now being played by our invisible and mute ghost friend.
I meant we'd get another player.
Yeah, our invisible and mute ghost friend. That's what I said.
Sounds fake, but okay.
Don't say that. They can hear you. Jeez. How could you be so insensitive?
Thinking about Aldrich again. How Aldrich is the embodiment of die mad, then stay so mad that you exist for a little while longer, and then die again mad.
Me, the player, will miss will miss Aldrich every day.
Yeah.
I loved their pettiness.
Yep.
It's like, don't necessarily think we needed
Yeah.
that level of pettiness because we also have Charlie, but hey, it was a different type.
I see Grapes'
Greg will
mic.
grow on you like a fungus.
I see Grapes' mic flashing. That means there's noise happening around it.
Yeah.
I wonder if those are
Also-
footsteps.
Also, I love how you almost said Greg.
Because Schles was saying Greg.
Greg's mic.
It's like, Greg is playing with us? What the fuck?
Don't worry.
Is Greg in the room with us right now?
No. Greg, if you're in the room with us, say something.
Guess not.
Celeste, that was your time to say something as Greg.
What?
Or just,
Suppose I need to get a notebook.
Yeah, I don't remember what Greg's voice is.
right?
That's my voice, but a little bit faster.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit. Like, are we talking to like YouTube 0.1? Or are we talking like 1.5 speed?
0.1.
Barely.
Picturing the monorail guy from The Simpsons for them, or are you on a different?
That guy, but a wiz,
character?
but in the
Wizard
Cookie
robe.
Crisp wizard robe from Community.
Nice. Okay.
I was.
But with
words.
the pork pie hat still.
Perfect.
Sweet.
There is no other image in my head for Greg now. Not sorry, Celeste.
Now I need Greg to pitch the Boring Company.
It would be Greg out of all of us. I've known him for 5 minutes and I know him way too way. I know
High speed
way too
modified genuine monorail.
much.
Ah! I'm back.
I'm afraid
Breaks
Greg
out into song in
mostly,
the chair.
Okay.
mostly rocks variations on this kind of outfit.
Grapes is back. We can do the thing now.
We can do the thing.
We
Let's
can do the
go!
thing.
Do the thing.
Nice.
Schles, are you recording?
Yes.
Oni, are you recording?
Yes.
Birthday girl, are you recording?
Yes.
I am.
Me, am I recording for 15 minutes? Grapes,
Hmm,
are
same.
you recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Think clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, on a pig and 4 goblins just in a pile, their fat, distended bellies heaving gently with their snores, greasy faces slacking into the sky. They've eaten an entire 600-pound terror bird. They are sleepy, and the camera pans back up to the world map, back over to Longacre, where we find our party.
Is it like in Grand Theft Auto 5 where you switch characters? Like boom,
Yeah, I'm imagining like the perspective of the viewer, is zooming out from where that location is. So like we see it zooms out, like you see the Whisperwood, and then out to the world map, and then it pans over to Longacre, and then just kind of zooms back in.
Ah, so like Skyrim.
Yeah. Where the 4 of you are being shown back into the Baron's office after
What
3
time
weeks of
of-
downtime
What
to
time
find
of
out.
day is it?
Let's say it's right before lunch.
Okay. So not early, but not late. Good.
Yeah, and as you're shown into the Baron's study, it's as cluttered and chaotic as always. But where last time he had a desk, there is now a war table.
Oh.
It is this huge, like 8 by 10 foot table with a map of, like, like in Game of Thrones, they would have the big like table maps for the army stuff. It's the map of Cheliax set up thusly. In play, I'm dropping the art for this. I'm going to try and not use too much of the art directly from the book, but this is one of the things that I think is super cool, and I have to share it.
Plus has a good point. Is it like the gamer RGB lighting and stuff?
Oh no, it's
What?
the
No,
table.
that's
The tape.
No, it's too late.
that
You
was
posted it
Gray's
at the
clothes
wrong
I was
time.
talking about.
No, you posted it at the right time. It's too late, Sless.
Yeah, it appears to be formed from the same stone as the study, indicating that rather than having it moved in here, it was fashioned by magic,
Oh,
like a
okay.
stone shape kind of effect. So yeah, and in play there is the map.
I'm just looking for this. I will save this to my desktop. Also, yes, I do believe that also makes sense for Greg's coat. Sorry, Sless. I'm just being a little shit.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that is the coat I was describing. They that's what they put in. It's similar to the one in Community when they're dressing Pierce up like the Cookie Crisp wizard.
The Cookie Crisp Wizard.
Yes, don't ask questions.
Just watch Community.
Okay.
I'm I will ask
Anyway,
this question.
so here's the map that
There
is
we
laid out
are.
before you.
Hey, look, guys, we're here where it says Longacre.
Wow.
You
And-
are
Hey,
here.
that's where I live.
Yeah,
You are here. How do they know?
and Archbaron Dorellis Fex and Rosalago are both standing on the other side of the table for you, from
With
you.
your ear hole.
As you're shown in, Rosalago waves you over. The Archbaron is kind of, he's looking down at the map, measuring some distances, moving some pieces around.
Hello,
And as you
Grandpa.
approach the table, you see he's moving several pieces that are Glorious Reclamation, like the sword and sunburst symbol that you see over Citadel Dinar and Cantaria.
Mm.
There's like, those are the big ones indicating their fortresses. There are little like smaller ones indicating infantry and cavalry units and that kind of thing. And he's moving several of the pieces to surround Sonara, which is at the other end of the Whisperwood.
Ooh, okay.
I've dropped it in chat. I'm also gonna, I guess I can make a map page for it too.
Just to make it easier.
Yeah. But shows you in and says, it's time for you to start your next assignment. are you ready?
Gonna be so
Uh.
hard to talk in character as surreal to this man now. Ugh.
Yeah, so kinda what's going on over by Sonara?
Well, as I'm sure that you've heard by now, Cantaria is under rebel control. What most don't know is that the bulk of reclamation forces are currently laying siege to Sonara, which is also where most Thrune agents are currently collecting to strike back against rebel forces. I feel this presents us with a unique opportunity. You see, Cantaria was not seized by force. The rebels sent a delegation, and the populace just let them in. It was a nearly bloodless coup, only the governor and a few of his closest retainers being put to the sword, a few others imprisoned. The city was seized intact basically overnight. Now, the Crown doesn't feel a military assault against Cantaria is warranted. It's of strategic value, but the reclamation came for it so early in the campaign because it serves spiritual value for them as well. I'm sure you know the tales of Iomade.
Yeah, of course, everyone knows.
Of course.
Can I roll a
You know-
religion check?
You sure can.
Awesome! Time to roll
I would like
them
to
dice.
assist in that.
I rolled 23.
Okay,
And
Uktuk, you know enough about your Chelaxian history and religious lore that so Iomade has this set of legendary feats she accomplished as a mortal called the Acts of Iomade. And the city of Cantaria is the site of the 10th act, in which she single-handedly fought off an army of Algolthus,
Oh, okay.
also known
my
as
lord.
faceless stalkers. They're like shape-shifting horror monsters.
oh,
Um,
mm.
yeah, ruled the city as mayor for a year and a day while single-handedly holding back this monster group. And after which the sword that this whole campaign is based off of, the Heart's Edge, was first gifted to the governors of Cantaria, the Neracopolis family. So,
Name?
yeah.
What
Which
is
name?
today?
A Keratopus family?
Neracopolis.
Neracopolis. What are they, Greek?
Kinda.
Nari?
Yeah. And then KO.
Ko. He. No.
Yeah. And for so that's what you know. Are you speaking up? Or are you
So-
gonna let the Baron
So it
roll?
was the 10th act.
Mm-hmm.
Uktuk will say the location of the 10th act.
Very good, Mr. Fiendhold.
James, what day is it for my notes?
Oh, shit. I gotta figure out what.
Because the last time we played it was Fire Day, the 1st of Nethys. So
Yeah, and that was before 3 weeks rolled. So it is Fire Day, the 22nd of Nethys.
thank you. Continue.
Crown doesn't think a siege is worth it. They don't want to damage the infrastructure. And as you can see, they have devoted most of their forces to holding off the rebel assault of Cantaria. But knowing that the power of the rebel government there is based only on the will of the people. I think that the four of you can infiltrate this community undercover, erode public trust in the rebels, undermine their efforts, and eventually, when the town is ready to throw off the rebel control, there'll be violence in the streets once the loyalists outnumber the rebels. When that happens, our predictable knights are going to do exactly what you would expect them to do. And Uktuk, you know what that is. I'm not going to make you roll for it. Anybody else, if you wanted to roll like a warfare lore or something?
Repeat
Roll an
that?
outlaw lore.
Ooh, yes. Could I roll a? Oh my God, what is Serial's lore? It's been too long. Would heraldry or legal lore be useful here?
I don't think so. This is
Okay,
like military strategy stuff.
cool. Just wanted those.
So Uktuk no longer
yeah.
has warfare lore, just so you know.
So I could roll academia lore, right?
Would allow that.
Uh,
The library's a battlefield.
not
Well,
totally incorrect.
I was more going off of there's history books. Like historians are a subset of academia.
Oh yeah, Jess said she wanted to roll outlaw lore if possible.
Yeah, that also I don't think is going to be applicable in this situation.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. At least for Greg's purposes, I don't think academia lore is like a general education. I think it's knowing how schools work.
That's
But-
fair. So you talked me out of it. So Uktuk knows the answer. Does Grapes, the player, know the answer?
Can you repeat what he said?
Yeah.
So what you're doing is a hearts and minds campaign. You're going to be doing little things here and there, and you're going to be peeling off people who are going to lose faith in the current government and want Chilaxi and want House Thrune rules restored, right?
Okay.
And when that reaches the tipping point where the majority no longer want the government that's in place, the town is going to fall to anarchy. There's going to be riots and anarchy in the streets, right?
Yeah.
So what the knights do in response to that is the lore bit that we're seeing, if you know.
What the knights do in response to riots in the streets. Like the reclamation?
Yeah, with the Iomedeans specifically, like what they're going to do.
I'm not really sure. What would they do?
Okay, I was
Are
just
they
seeing if you
gonna
had
do what cops do when there's a riot?
No. Well, at least not immediately. So what you would know is that when unrest becomes undeniable, what they're going to do is they're going to pull back to their fortress.
Yep.
They're going to assess the situation and come up with a strategy and then do what cops do when there's a riot. But you know there is going to be a crucial delay
Okay.
there.
Where they're gonna be all bunkered down in a fortress, then we blow it up.
Exactly. Somebody get Charlie a necklace of fireballs.
Well, we'll get to what you're supposed to do, but yeah, you would know. Yeah, they're gonna turtle up. They're gonna give themselves some time to figure out what their plan is, and then they're gonna come out and crack down.
While they're trying to make a plan.
So yeah, you have that information.
Also, if anyone is looking at Suriel or in her general direction and sees her face, the the biggest shin-eating grin on her face when she hears the words infiltrate.
Oh wait, wrong campaign.
Okay, wrong campaign. Oh god, how did Polly get here?
Polly is 300 miles away and full of chicken.
Told you Rosalago could hear it.
She's snoring like.
Jesus.
Anyway, so we are going to be needing to be very conspicuous for a while.
Yes, given that you are going in undercover, as it were, if you are found out, I have never heard of you.
Cool.
You are on your own.
So, movement around Sonara.
You're not going to
Is any-
Sonara. You're going to Cantaria.
Okay, where is it on the map? Let me just go look. Hold on, because I can't like
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
figure.
zoom
got distracted in the middle of.
words.
Could you pull it up on Path Roll 20?
Yeah, that's
It's-
what I'm doing right now.
Real
okay, cool.
small. So. No, Bella, it's not.
So we're
time.
doing our insurgency.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
an insurgency.
Yeah,
Do you wanna break in?
infiltration.
We're doing a break-in and entering on an entire town.
Oh damn it! This didn't blow up.
And then we're
good.
doing acts of terrorism to erode trust in the local government.
Yeah.
Yeah, this didn't blow up as good as I had hoped.
I mean,
so-
is it insurgency when we're the government?
That's the thing, though, is you're no longer recognized as the government in this area.
Yeah.
Well, that's not our fault. That
That's
sounds like a
them
them problem.
And it's complicated, you know?
Gosh dang it, Grapes, get out of my head.
All right, yeah, on
One
the
man-
Roll20
Oh,
map,
I see
you're
it.
there.
One man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist.
Exactly.
Why is this so blurry? Like, I
It's
don't
because
know.
it's
No,
low
but-
res.
Yeah, I'll fix that later, but
So this is
yeah, that's
Cantaria.
Cantaria. Yeah.
Okay,
So
got
we're
it, okay.
we are no wait yeah we're
We're
there
Yeah, we're here. And this
and
is
we
where
need to
I
go
Got it.
there.
Oh god. Huh, sorry. That's me freaking out about something that you guys don't know about yet. I just saw something.
So yeah,
so
he
we
said-
are here. We were here. So we need to go here and then while
No. Yeah, you weren't there. Like your venture into the Whisperwood was only to like here. You did not go very far into the Whisperwood. It's huge. It's
I
hundreds
was-
of miles
no.
across.
Like,
I was
right
trying to
around
make a
here.
dick and balls joke, okay?
Oh, okay.
I got
Did you
you.
see-
Screenshot
But yeah,
of it.
Yeah, we're going up here to Cantaria.
Charlie's
and
curious because things were moving around here, and she just kind of wants to know, like, does she need
Yeah.
to make a
So
phone
that's-
call?
that's where the armies are clashing.
In
That's the
Cantergo?
front.
Yeah, there is no Sonara over here.
Sonara.
Yeah.
Cantergo.
Oh,
That's where the rebel army is. That's where the Chelish army is. And as the Archbaron just told you, that's where most Thrune agents are.
oh yeah, and this is where like their HQ is.
Yeah, that's the Hell Knight base that they took.
Gotcha. All right, it's all coming together. So the goblins are like what here, or here maybe?
The goblins are like here.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
at the beginning. Jesus.
Yeah, because this is Remnesia right here.
Yeah.
Where's Uktuk from? Like here, West Crown?
West Crown is the old capital, and Igorian is the current capital.
That one? He could be from
So like
there.
that's where the Grand Temple would be.
Yeah,
but-
he'd be if not there, then like maybe West Crown, wherever. One of those
Yeah,
two.
I'd say
So-
you'd probably be Yeah, Igorian would make more sense
Okay.
for you to having been raised by the temple.
Let's.
He leans in and goes, "That's cool. That's cool, Archbaron. So question. So I got like a person out in here. She'll circle around like the
Takes a
Sonara,
big
Sonara
crayon
area.
circle.
Yeah, she just take a big like I just pull it out of my hair and just take a big ass crayon and I'm like, okay, cool. So like I have a person around here. So like tell me like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much in deep shit should I worry about that person?
The Baron, like, you see him, he like closes his eyes, pinches the bridge of his nose with his forefinger and thumb, and you see him, you like hear him take a breath.
Deep breathing exercises.
And then
to
he
deal
looks
with
back up, stares dead into your soul, and says, "What about our relationship made you think you got to interrupt me to ask about your problems?"
My bad, cool. And I'll prestidigitation the crayon. Cool.
Serial's trying so hard not to laugh right now.
Now, as I was saying, once your campaign of sabotage is complete, folk are rioting in the streets, the knights are going to turtle up. They will all gather inside their fortress while they figure out what to do next. And that is when you shall cast aside your covers, identify yourselves as the law, the legitimate authority in this town. You will go in to the fortress of Valor's Fastness, and you will burn the rebels out, root and stem, by any means necessary. Is your assignment clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you will excuse me, I have some important matters to attend to elsewhere. Rosalago will fill you in on the details. Also, this voice is really hard to do.
And now imagine that that's not even his real voice. It's just something he picked up and can't do and can't not do anymore.
Yeah. Rosalago's gonna do the details because it's way easier to talk as Rosalago. So the Baron, like, fucks off out of the study to go do whatever the fuck else he does.
So give me
I'll
one second.
curtsy and be like, sorry about the crayon.
Give me 1 second. Discord is being fucky on me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Rosalago is there for if you have additional questions.
Like the moment the door closes behind the Baron, he just goes, "I fucking hate that guy."
Yeah, I do too. Oh my god.
You know everything in here is recorded, right?
Yeah, by
fucking hate
you.
that guy so much.
Yeah, he has ears
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. And if he asks me to, I have to play this back for him.
And eyes and
So-
toes.
You want to maybe take a second take at that?
I spent 40 years in hell. The Baron wants to send me back. That's fine.
Even be
Yeah,
a
he ain't
more
got nothing to
professional
lose.
way. What would
Look,
even
I'm
be a
just
more-
asking. I don't care either way.
I don't even know what a more professional way of saying that would be. It's the first word that comes to mind.
I would
and-
advise maybe you take where you say nothing.
I mean,
Cuckoo.
yeah, I guess I'll keep it to myself and the entire group. Surreal
Yeah,
will
I'm
look at
neutral.
everyone else.
Now,
I'm like, hey, don't worry about me. I'm neutral as fuck. Hey, got a question for you, Roz.
what?
Okay, so like, I'll pull out just a piece of paper, and I'll just I'll just start spelling out Sonara and Whisperwood, and I'll circle around where I think my sister is, and I'll go, okay, scale 1 to 10 of how fucked that territory is. Should I be worried about that?
And whereabouts are you indicating?
Where
I mean, like
would-
you can point on the map where you think.
Okay, the map's still there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I'll
The
just,
table
like-
is still there. The Baron just left the room.
I'll just smack my hand in the middle between Sonara and the Whisperwood, where I know my whereabouts of the village that I live in is, and I'll be like, "Yeah, you know where I'm talking about."
If I recall correctly, we established that your village is here-ish.
Hold on, gotta go back to Roll20.
Right there.
Yeah, either way,
really?
it's
Okay.
yeah. So yeah,
I always
you're
thought it was
well.
like
Who
I always
made
kind of took
stink
it as like I
lines?
was like right in like here, like that
Well,
like little dot right
we'll
there. But I think
we'll go
we
back and
talked.
figure that out. I know we talked about it, but I don't remember what the decision was. We'll go back to that and figure it out later. But for now, let's just go with the she's far enough away that it's probably okay.
Okay, cool. All right.
Hey,
Yeah,
she's fine.
she's- Yeah, not
Yeah,
in
she cool?
Sonara proper, which is the problem.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, she'll probably be okay.
Okay.
I mean, aside from already being by the Whisperwood, that place is full of fucking who knows what.
I'm from
Like,
there, so I know.
I hear they got giant gorillas or something.
And related
like
to you,
that.
am I right, Resalaga?
I mean, yeah, but also like, I hear there's a gorilla the size of a building what'll smash you up if you walk on it while he's sleeping or something.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, Bob, he's cool.
Yeah,
Bob.
the Mega Primatus.
We call him Bob. We don't bother
Yeah.
Bob.
Just call him Bob.
Yeah, so
Bob is this guy.
you're going in undercover, which means we have a few important details to talk about.
I do. I have a question before we go into details.
Go ahead.
How close are we going to be getting to Agorian?
Well, you'll be sailing past it, but the ship isn't scheduled to enter the city proper.
Okay, thank you.
I'm assuming you're going to want to stay below decks that day.
Maybe. Yes.
You are visually distinct.
Unless, did you mean like emotionally close? I feel like we have allies there.
I've got a few allies there.
Yeah,
I have.
And with the transportation question, he kind of
People.
goes on to elaborate that tomorrow morning a ship is going to pull into the docks at Longacre.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it is offloaded, you are to get on it, and it is going to take you down river, out across the coast, and then up river at West Crown. You're going to pass Igorian and make your way north and arrive at Canteria by river.
Cool.
Ooh, I don't like boats.
You're
Well,
welcome
I
to
know.
walk if you prefer.
We'll see you when the mission's finished.
Well, unlikely. I mean, it's going to take you about 5 days to sail, and it would take 15 days to walk, so get there like
Chaos.
2 weeks after you.
We're, we're chaos gremlins. You don't know what the heck's actually gonna happen. Surreal's just being cocky.
Yeah. Yeah, the boat passage is paid for. Whether you choose to take it or not is your business. If you want to get there a different way at your own expense, you are more than welcome to do so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. In addition, because you're going in undercover, you're not going to be able to be receiving communique back and forth until you have a secure place.
So no grandpa yet?
Yeah, he supplies you with a set of 6 palm-sized wax seals.
Okay.
He says if you find a room that is a safe place that you're going to have access to for a long time, if you place one on each of the walls and then floor and ceiling, it will ward the room.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, which will allow him to come and go from there safely without worrying about being detected.
Like divination blocking.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you can place those once you have a safe spot, but until you do, you're not really going to be able to communicate with him.
Yeah.
He's
Can't even use the burner phone.
yeah.
It's a bummer.
I mean, like you could bring it with you, but
It'd be
its
really
use is going to
risky
have the same
use.
restrictions as him physically traveling there. So,
Yeah.
like, in both cases are like, unless it's an absolute emergency, don't do that because, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it like a character. I'm gonna talk as a character. So, the reason I'm being so cautious about coming and going from there is they have celestial allies, and I'm concerned if they detect me, it'll blow the whole operation. So, until then, you are going to have to be on your own. We're not going to be able to get anything in or out to you unless Loredana, your contact there, is able to make contact.
Name? That was a name. Can you
Yeah.
spell? Can you spell
Loredana.
Dana? Okay.
There's also a last name. But it is spelled Viorcia.
That is a name. Jesus.
Let me make sure I had that right, because it doesn't. I'm doubting myself on the second I. Oh, you know what? I have a pawn for your contact. I'll just drop it in the chat.
Viorcia?
Brosia? Viorcia?
Yeah, Viorcia. Yep, that's right.
Cool.
Yeah. Your contact in Cantaria is a woman by the name of Loredana. You don't need to know the details too much. Long story short, she's under the Baron's thumb.
What does she look like?
I'm dropping the pawn. She owns an inn there called the Little Uskwood.
A little Uskwood. USK?
Yes.
Okay.
I have dropped the art for her in play.
Thank you.
She is going to be played by Tilda Swinton.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Perfect
Yeah.
casting.
Yeah, I remember why I was talking in my voice and not Rosalaga voice. That also hurts my throat.
Yeah, he's
I
kind
did
of
it for a little bit. I tried.
Drink some tea.
I'm proud
Yeah.
of you. Yeah.
So she owns an inn called the Little Uskwood, which is the Uskwood is a forest in Nidal, the other country that is explicitly owned by a lawful evil deity. That one belongs to Zonkuthon. And it is a realm of eternal darkness.
Spell that name.
The Hellraiser god.
ZON dash KUTHON.
Sorry, I was distracted. What's that about Zonkathon?
Nidal is the country that he owns, which is where Loredana is from. And the Uskwood is a forest in Nidal. Her inn is called the Little Uskwood. I'm explaining the connotation there.
You gotta be happy to get out of a place like that.
Yeah. So your cover is going to be as hired muscle for Loredana,
Okay, yeah, that works.
who fears as a Needlese expatriate, she might be in some physical danger in an Iomedean regime.
Yeah.
And in reality, she is agreeing to be your cover while you do your infiltration shit.
While we do our shit.
Yeah, you are also going to be... the Baron is providing room and board at her inn for the four of you for the duration of the mission.
Nice.
You are also, because of the contact issues, being provided with an advance on 5 weeks of pay,
Oh.
100 GP apiece, and an
Bloody
additional and an additional 50 GP apiece to act as an operational fund.
Ooh.
Good to know.
Greg could theoretically spend all of that getting teleported to the city.
You could.
Just to be like, all right, see you guys there. Bye. Boop.
And if you choose to do that, that is your business.
And that is a perfectly fine way to travel to there.
Except nobody in Longacre is high enough level to cast that spell. You'd have to travel you'd probably have to travel by land or sea to Remnesia.
Not even Doik?
Doik is a
Druids
druid.
can't cast teleport.
He
Silly.
is our only high level character. He can do whatever he wants.
Not cast teleport.
Right.
Shh, don't tell him that. Jeez. No. Okay.
He just uses
Check
tree
back
stride.
when I'm like level 9 and we'll
Exactly.
Get to
He
teleport.
could just. Right. Thank you, Jess.
I think it'd be 11 if it's a 5th level spell.
Uh,
6th level.
don't. Yeah.
Oh, it's 6th level? Then 13.
Okay, we gotta wait a long time.
It's
Yeah.
okay. We just have to do shit out of order several times.
Right?
What was that 50 GP extra for?
It's an operational fund.
So we
So
can
it's
just.
expenses for the operation.
But see, we're all mostly workaholics anyway, so that's what we were
So,
going to
like-
spend our money on.
Yeah, but are you going to say no?
No.
Yeah.
I said no.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, you're going there. You're gonna pose as traveling adventurers / mercenaries who have come to the Little Uskwood to provide security for Loredana.
Which technically isn't incorrect.
Yeah, exactly.
Side question. Is
Yeah,
there
go
going to
ahead.
be a problem with Serial being a tiefling going
No.
in celestial?
No.
No.
They're
Okay.
Tieflings are
kinda
people.
everywhere. Yeah.
People
Yeah,
aren't
Rob-
that racist.
Yeah.
We're not in the capital.
I feel like if
Okay.
Uktuk's gonna be all infiltratey, he's gonna need a mask because, you know, the glaring obvious thing on his face that points him
The
as a
7-point star.
Yeah,
5
that's
point star.
gonna be and that's the thing I kind of alluded to with Uktuk, that he might find either like physically difficult to do or emotionally difficult to do is you can't openly like be an Asmodeus guy.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
he's gonna like get like somewhat of a disguise. I'm in Hero Forge right now, working on it.
You know what you could do is like since
Sorry.
Lord
We're
ahead.
going to need to do another sync. My mic came unplugged, and Audacity
Oh,
does not
no.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause for resync clap. 3, 2,
Oh, no,
1.
I'm not ready.
Nope. Oh, well,
Oh no, he wasn't ready. Oh yeah, because
Hey.
we're
Audacity takes
ready.
5 ever to save.
Yeah, I'm saving the old one before I start a new one.
Hello. What you want?
But hey, Greg might have a hat that could be useful for,
Would it fit?
A hat of
Think
disguise
so.
by chance.
Oh my god, you kept one of the Angel Knight helmets.
Yeah,
You
Mr.
can
Anvil,
have it.
Mr. Anvilsunder has that.
I mean, we
No,
could say he didn't take the helmet with him
No,
when he left.
he took the helmet.
It's okay. Charlie grabbed one too. Everyone but Serial grabbed one because she couldn't fit it because of her horns.
I
That's
wanted to
fine.
get an
I'll-
autograph, but I
I'm
didn't get
I'm
it.
already getting a disguise mask.
I
I know, it'd
got
just
a
be
hat
really
of
funny.
disguise.
Have him wear an
Also-
Angel Knight helmet.
Just because Greg is real good at the deception skill. means he's good at making disguises. Okay, I'm now ready for sync clap.
Okay, then sync clap in 3, 2, 1. And we're
what's
back in.
What's
All right.
Greg's deception? We'll talk about that later.
So yeah, any other questions for Rosalago about details of the operation?
I'm not gonna think of them until it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. Me, the player, not
Okay.
Suriel.
So for you, the players, I'm going to tell you. So there was a like victory points kind of thing happening in book 1 that was behind the scenes.
Oh God, it's like Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Correct.
For book 2, there is one, but I'm going to play this one out in the open with you.
Okay.
So you're going to have a despair meter for the town. And as you do things that, you know, embarrass or undermine the current regime or make people feel less safe, you're going to accrue despair points. And when the meter reaches certain thresholds, things are going to happen.
Cool.
One of those things is there's going to be rioting in the streets and the town falls to anarchy. And it's time for the big, like, moment where you reveal who you are and then assault the fortress.
Oh, it was me the whole time.
Yeah,
It's me, deal.
because like the first 3/4 of this book is infiltration. There's going to be a lot of like opportunities for social action, but we are going to have a dungeon crawl at the end where you have to go into the fortress and kill all the paladins.
Cool.
So I think it's going to be fun.
Feeling very justified in having a character with
Illusion.
very few combat spells.
Excuse me.
I feel like Greg and Suriel are gonna either absolutely hate each other or get along very well because they both seem like very deception heavy characters.
Yeah, and that's why I was excited that Greg joined the party for this, because I knew like Greg and Suriel both are going to have a lot of fun playing spies.
Greg sucks, but he's lovable.
I'm saying at the very least, Greg has multiple aliases, so he's no stranger to coming up with an identity on the fly. Yeah, Suriel, this would be a great time for you to pretend to be from Varesia.
Yeah.
Certainly useful, if
She-
nothing
look,
else.
She's got like 12 different things going on in the back of her head right now. Don't think she's not thinking about making like changing her voice and all of that.
Yeah, so for you, the players, now that you know what the mission is, do you see why I was so excited about this?
I now know why you said Surya will be extremely excited for this mission.
Yeah, yeah. What are your characters' emotional states at this news? Like, how do they feel about the task set before them?
Hey, you know that thing from The Simpsons with Ralph Wiggum going, "Ha, I'm in danger." It's that, but that's usually what's going on in Craig's head.
Yeah.
It's just sort of constantly vacillating between that and just thinking he's on top of the world.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the smartest man in the world, or I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Fucking hate myself. Everything sucks.
Okay. Made a disguise. This is his
Ta-da.
new
Yeah,
disguise.
Yeah. Speaking of, like, what is Uktuk thinking and feeling right now?
He's got a mission. He's ready to do it.
We're going on a trip in our favorite sea.
Uktuk this whole time is gonna be Aang in the Fire Nation.
Hotman? Hotman.
Well, I meant the headband to cover up the very distinctive forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hotman.
Oh no,
But that too, yeah.
He's got a mask going on.
Yeah, he's got a full face mask going on in the what he just showed us.
Full face and a cowl and a hood.
Character building. Oh, I love it.
I think it looks good.
I'm I'm gonna buy a couple of scrolls. One of
No,
them
too quick.
is befitting attire
Ooh.
to make clothes fit for the occasion.
Love it.
Oh wow.
And then I'm looking at the second level spells to see if there's one for like making disguises. I think there's one, but I can't remember offhand, so I'm just reading through it real quick.
Oni, get on
Need
the art.
help? I did. Pay me. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's $1.
I don't think you should be kidding.
$1. Oh my god, $1. Also, Jess, if Charlie needs help with disguises, Surreal has really, really, really good deception. I thought I gave her
Disguise kit.
Yeah, there is a
but
disguise kit, but I did not buy it for her like an idiot. I thought that was one of the things I grabbed for her, but it wasn't.
I mean, I just
I
would
bought it
like
a
to
while ago.
point out this is actually pretty decent at disguise for Uktuk because before coming to Longacre, he didn't have any of those red scars. He was like very flashily Asmodean paladin. And then like everyone probably thinks he's dead because he died.
You know, and we told everyone in Longacre that he's dead, so
Yeah.
like everyone thinks he's dead. We have to go tell Uktuk's friend that he's alive though. Oh shit, I almost threw my phone. In the 3 weeks we've been resting, has the hobgoblin, what is his name?
Zagar.
Yes, have we told
Uktuk. I get it. Fuck you.
Yeah. Has Zagar
I'm his
been
twin
back?
brother, Uktuk.
Oh. To use.
God damn it, Schles. Is that a bigger Luke?
It's like Luke.
Bigger Luke. Oh shit.
I love bigger Luke.
There's in some of the extended universe bullshit, there's like a clone of Luke Skywalker that is Luke with 2 U's.
Yeah, he's cloned by Joris Kaboth, who's a clone of Joris Kaboth, but his name is also spelled with an extra U.
Oh my god.
It's so
But,
stupid. I love it.
Has Zagar been back in the 3 weeks we've been around?
He has not.
No. Friend, it's okay. We'll leave it as a surprise.
Yeah.
When we totally come back from this mission.
Yep, when you all definitely 100% alive come back.
Yes. I think we head out to go do things until tomorrow.
Yeah, you yeah, if you think of anything else you want to have asked Rosalaga, we can like say you did, but yeah, you were shown out. Everybody got 150 GP to play with.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Let's fucking go.
I have so
Yeah.
much gold now. It's
I have
Surreal
already
feels so
spent
nice.
40 of it.
Good God. Was it on olfactory obfuscators?
No, it was on a fancier disguise kit.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's another thing you could look into is like the masterwork version of thieves tools and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Not
What a shit
masterwork,
could
the
I
like
get?
expanded or infiltrator or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
I should probably get infiltrator's tools actually. That is a good
Yeah.
thing.
And then like there's a lot of low tier magic items that are 100 GP or so, and
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I have enough money now to get an armor potency ruin.
yeah, that's another thing. Is that costs 160 by itself. So
And it would give me just above it. But what else could I
Hey,
get?
Hey Jess,
Yeah, I mean, you
can
just
get
got-
an animal bed.
An animal bed?
Yeah.
What would
Because
we?
Steven should
it's-
sleep in the
it's
lap
just-
of
Yes, exactly.
What fun thing would be fun to have with a barbarian?
But now that is really loud. My own music is very loud. Whoops. Oh my god, Bella, quiet.
Yeah. Celeste, I do think the word insurgency was correct. That's what you're doing. You're going to go make people feel unsafe, like the current government isn't effective, and eventually
Look,
cause it to collapse under its own weight.
I might have a fascination with them, with insurgencies.
Yeah. Well, now you get to do one. You're also
That
kind
the-
of spies
That
because
the
you're going
FBI
in.
does not need to know about.
I mean, you made it real suspicious by pointing that out. Everyone was assuming that until you said it. Because anyway, yeah, you're also
I am
spies.
normal and can be trusted with explosives.
You're going in with an undercover identity, and like you're gonna have to maintain that cover.
Yeah.
Can't find out who you really are.
There's concealable thieves tools, and that's amazing. Anyways.
Yeah.
You'll just hear Charlie like in her room trying different like voices out, like nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, like trying to like trying to get ready to be undercover.
Charlie clearly misunderstanding the concept here.
No, I love
Exactly.
it. I love it though.
Oh, I do too. It's fantastic. It's incredible.
Oh, that's amazing.
RP chef kiss.
Oh god.
It's
Oh
gonna
no.
be a good time.
Ugh. It's gonna be terribly fun. By the way, a bag of holding, the type 1 is only 75 gold. Just letting you
Strong
guys know.
recommend.
Yeah.
I might just have to. Yeah.
Next, even the type 1, it holds, I think, what, 75 bulk?
Yeah, and Jess, Charlie can put all of the fruit in there and still have space.
Hey, can you pass over that that round one, the orange round thing?
The orange round thing. You literally just said
Those
it's
are called tangerines, you idiot.
I thought they were oranges.
Yeah, and then I'm opening it up.
Nom, 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 nom,
She
nom.
eats it rind and all.
Like whatever, nerd.
There's one of each different kind of like whatever fucking weird crossbreed citrus fruit people are coming up with. Like, this is a tangerillo. Who the fuck? What is that?
Oh my god.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Am I like?
I do know what you're talking about. It's just been some time since I've even fucking heard that.
Reminds
Yeah,
me of we gave ourselves nicknames when I worked in the nutrition department at my old job. Like this was like 10 years ago, but like somebody named themselves Orangelo, and I'm like, what kind of I'm like, Orangelo? What kind of fruit is that? He's like, are you that stupid? I'm like, yes.
It's like, you've known me
Just
for
be-
a while. Yes, I am.
I'm like, I worked with you how long? Anyway,
Suriel is getting a reusable recording rod for varying reasons.
handy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Only 60 GP. It's not that bad. Okay.
Yeah. Any other things that now you know what you're doing seem more valuable to you?
Man, do I really want these?
hasn't given me
I
any more questions.
Right.
So can't go around saying we're agents of the state.
Correct.
We've just got the one contact.
Yeah, but
Can
once
I-
you're
can
there,
I
like,
do some sort of roll to see if I know anybody in the city, like maybe like an underworld lore.
you have underworld lore?
I do.
Then yeah, roll me that.
I think I'll just get because I can't find any magic items that interest me at the moment, so I'll just get breastplate ruin.
I got a 25. Although now that I said it out loud, I think there's a feat that lets you do this sort of thing, so maybe it's not something you can just do.
You thinking of a port in every, or a home in every port?
No, I think I'm thinking of an investigator feature actually.
Yeah, I think the more important question would be, has Greg scammed anybody in Kentaria?
Greg, no, Greg hasn't.
What are you talking about? Greg hasn't done a thing.
Has Todd, the Universalist or whatever?
Have any of your aliases swindled anybody in Kentari?
Aliases? What are you talking about?
They stare at you in surreal. No.
Stares in sick of your shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
I read something and it's called Ring of the Tiger, and I totally read that as Eye of the Tiger.
It looks like building connections is just a downtime activity that you can do.
Yeah.
There's a feat that references that.
Okay.
I will get it one day.
Well,
A
you haven't
shin?
spent downtime there, which I guess tells us that you need to have done that.
Exactly.
Do I need to do anything specifically for a third level focus spell?
For you said third level focus spell?
So this one is the Deceiver's Cloak. You unwrap yourself in a cloak of illusion, appearing as another creature of the same body shape with
Mhm.
roughly similar height and weight as yourself.
No, that yeah, the magic item, if that's what it says it does, that's what it does. It doesn't require anything else.
It says it's uncommon. It's a witch hat.
Oh, okay, so that's what you're asking about.
Yeah.
Deceiver's Cloak.
So it's a focus spell, a witch focus spell.
Oh, okay. I was thinking when you said cloak, I was thinking item. So that is from the mischief lesson.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
So that comes.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that's you take a class feat to get that.
Got it. Okay. I think that comes at 5th level.
Yeah.
That could be
so it's probably a
fun.
6th level witch feat.
Okay. Cool. Never mind.
Yeah, you could just learn and prepare the spell Illusory Disguise once you get to 6th level if you don't want to spend the class feat, but spending the class feat lets you do it multiple times a day, it looks like.
Right.
So, trade-off.
Ooh.
Okey-doke.
Any other shopping or tactical questions?
Not right now. Not for me.
Mhm.
Okay. In that case, I think this is where we will take our break.
Tea time. Oh my god.
Yep.
Stopping
So-
recording.
Yep.
This is episode shit. I can't even remember.
This is 50.
It is episode 50. Holy
Oh.
shit.
Yeah.
Ugh, that feels
Big
weird.
5-0.
We're halfway to 100, guys. What the fuck?
We've
Should we
been
name
doing
this?
this for a century by then.
What?
What?
I don't know.
I have questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying I have questions about what Schlesh just said. I'm not gonna question it. It's just a thing that Schlesh said. What are we gonna name this episode? Mission start?
Really hate that guy.
You're not in Lawmaker anymore.
But we
Not
are.
very brief briefing.
A very brief briefing is pretty good too. Oh my
Like
god,
that.
Bella. Hi. Yeah, well, I'll name it that.
Okay.
Holy shit. The fucking fabricated connections fee. You can lie about having taken an action so convincingly that you acquire all the tangible benefits of having successfully completed it.
What?
You can roll deception in place of a different skill when attempting to earn income, make an impression, request, or subsist.
Wow.
That's
Take
amazing.
it till you make it.
I want this to be Greg. Like, full stop. I just want him to fake everything he ever does so well that we all believe it. Please.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's specific to an archetype, and I was like, maybe I retrain archetypes.
Yeah.
Because, hey, it also gives you the downtime activity influence rumor.
Ooh, that'd be useful.
That's what just taking the dedication gives you.
What's the dedication?
I like
Man,
it.
I need to look at those again.
But yeah, let's go to our break,
Yeah.
and we'll come back at the top of the hour, and we'll do part 2.
Yay.
We'll go do shit.
I'll see y'all then.
The other feats kind of suck.
I'm gonna go make some tea before I lose my voice. There's an item that's just bottled air. I'm leave you guys with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For if you're in an airless environment.
But yeah, it's more air than would normally fit into the bottle, is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
is
too must
infinite air.
pee.
Yep. All right. Bye. Be back.
Ghost.
Okay, they
Wow,
can hear us.
rude.
Hello.
We have returned.
I have tea and it tastes great, and my throat doesn't hurt anymore. I'm happy.
Remember,
I'm grapes.
people don't say off the hook anymore. They say Surf Party USA.
I
What?
raised my hand to ask a question, and then I lowered my hand because I don't want to know the answer anymore.
What was the question? I'm
No,
curious.
no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't.
Is it whether people say off the hook anymore? Because I feel like I answered that.
I just want to know your sources. That's all.
Tracy Morgan.
You know what? I'll
Pretty
take that one.
legit.
I'll
That's
take
legit.
it. I'll take
It's-
that one
it's-
actually.
He
Oh,
that
yeah.
is a line from 30 Rock.
I love you. I love 30 Rock. What's up, Jess? Jess, were you trying to speak to us? Oh no!
Oh no!
Discord.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Oh, that's O'Reilly's. Okay.
Technical difficulties all the time. Why?
Fuck!
I like started to say that and then started to think, what is that from? Can you hear us now? How about now? How about now? I don't think she can. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyways.
And anybody remember when the Can You Hear Me Now Verizon guy got
Yeah.
a job at Sprint and they did a commercial where it was like, okay, now I can
Yes.
actually hear you. And
Hear
it was the
you.
pettiest thing ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I loved that shit because it was the pettiest thing.
It
ever.
was so fucking petty.
I loved them for it.
And then they merged.
And
Did they
now
really?
No one can hear anything.
They did with somebody. Sprint doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I forget who they merged with, but
Well, time for me to go to Google because I used to. There we go.
yeah, me too.
Oh, T-Mobile.
No.
Makes sense.
Can you all
T-Mobile's
hear me?
gonna become the-
Yep.
Yes.
Sprint made the pettiest commercials, like directed at Verizon
And
for
I
the
miss
longest
those
time.
days. I miss those days.
That one was especially good though. I love it.
Right.
Like, there was like the Verizon commercial with that guy from what's that one show?
I believe in you. You can think. You can use your brain.
The one
power
with
to-
T.J. Miller in it.
Gotta be a little bit more specific.
Fuck, Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, yeah.
Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, and
Silicon
then-
Valley. That guy's name is
Yeah, those Verizon commercials. You know what I'm talking
Nope,
about.
I got
now.
nothing.
Thinking of Thomas Middleditch?
yes, I
Yeah.
am.
And then like there'd be them Sprint commercials, which would take place directly after the Verizon ads, and it's like what? the amount of pettiness is hilarious.
If I have to live in a world where there's only 3 megacorps controlling an entire industry, can I at least have them constantly publicly sniping at each other?
Right? Make it a little entertaining for us. Jeez.
Yeah, like remember when Coke used to make ads about how much Pepsi sucked?
Oh.
remember,
Just people suck.
remember? Do you fucking remember Sega does what Nintendo don't?
Yes. I have just been
Yeah,
reminded.
I
that
feel like
Doc-
there was a truce of some sort made in a shadowy back room that stopped that.
Yeah, it was called the Dreamcast fucking over Sega.
It's called Nintendo owns Sega now.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I don't
It
mean
was
that
Sega going
spec-
bankrupt.
I don't mean Nintendo. I mean the companies constantly sniping at each other.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's how they got
They
publicity.
at least got vague about it.
It was marketing. Of course, they talked about that shit together. because if they didn't, it would be considered defamation, and somebody was getting sued.
You defame a corporation? Probably.
Yeah, you can. That's why people sign NDAs.
Look, it was when Segata Senshiro sacrificed himself to save Sega from PlayStation.
Non-disparaging.
And everyone's like, yo, we took things too far.
Also, I just remembered that for some reason Dr. Pepper made a strawberries and cream soda.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Or
in
like
stores.
Dr. Pooper fucking got
You
it.
can
Got it.
you can only buy it in 12 packs, and I'm very upset because I don't know if I like it or not. I just want to try it.
Then buy a 12-pack.
I don't know
Buy
if I'll like it
12
enough
of
to buy
them.
it.
Buy 12 packs.
No,
Here's what I did.
Buy a gross.
I bought some Mountain Dew, and I
Is-
totally hated it. And what I did, I put it out for trick or treat.
oh jeez.
Here's another solution. You open that fucker up, drink one in the store, and if you like it, you buy it. If you don't, you put it back quietly.
I have only seen it at Walmart, so that would not be beyond the scope of Walmarting.
Like you put it back with the open can.
Yeah. But Jess, you totally fucked up some parents' nights by giving a
Oh,
child
I did.
Mountain Dew.
Absolutely. And you know what? I don't feel bad about it.
It was Wisconsin. Those kids were on Mountain Dew anyways.
True. If they weren't, I have questions. Why aren't they?
We're jacked up on Mountain Dew, Chip.
Where are your parents? Why aren't they Mountain Dewing you?
Why aren't they injecting? So we're playing a game.
God.
So, yeah, we're, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
celiacs.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we're supposed to do the bit. Hold on. Let's.
Yeah.
I've been
Is
waiting.
everybody's here?
Are we
Hopefully.
ready?
I'm gonna just start it and let's see if we get stuck anywhere. Grapes,
Ready?
are you
1,
recording?
2, 3, clap.
No.
Yes.
Grapes, are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Me, am I recording? Yes. Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Oni, are you recording?
Yee.
Schless, are you recording?
Yes.
For
Okay then. Sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, with getting ready for a spy mission.
I got a question.
Yeah.
If you see on the map, oh, why is it? Okay, you see on the map, like right there. What is that? Is that
Yeah.
a giant?
Is that
The-
No.
demon?
Colossal statue of a man.
A colossal statue of a
Yeah,
man?
it's a statue that is exaggerated on the map.
Oh,
Is it
gotcha.
Asmodeus?
Not sure what it is. I'm sure when I get to the book of.
Whichever that is.
Wonder if I
when
could
the
find
West
out if I
Crown book,
look
it's in
into
there.
the Chelix book.
Well, if
I
you look
just-
at West Crown, yeah, see if you can find anything about West Crown. It'll be in there.
Anyways, we'll do that later. We're playing a game.
Yeah, we
Yay.
are.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've received our mission. So unless there are any objections, I'm gonna kind of yada yada over to the next day.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, totally fine
Cool.
with that.
Yeah. So the following morning, you are out at the docks in Longacre.
I've got my
When
disguise
a-
on.
What?
I've got my disguise on already with mask and cowl.
Yeah. When a Fire Navy ass ship pulls up to the docks,
Yes.
black hull, big steam stack.
Oh.
Yeah. Pulls up to the docks. The ramp comes down. And then before you see it, you hear the rhythmic clanking of marching armored feet. Boom, 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 boom.
But everything changed when the fire nation
Um,
attacked.
Greg instinctively cast invisibility on himself.
And then up the ramp onto the deck and down the gangplank come a full 20 armed and armored Chilaxian army infantry.
Real doesn't say it, but she likes men in armor. What?
Yeah. They come clanking down the docks, turn. You come off the ship and then you turn to go down the dock and get into town, and march on without stopping to talk to you. Following them, then come 3 robed figures. And another, I'm not going to make you roll for it, Uktuk. You recognize this as robes of acolytes of Asmodeus. So they're like clerics in training.
Mm.
The 3 of them step out and down, and they all line up at the bottom of the gangplank, looking up to the top of the ramp. And behind them comes somebody wearing the robes of a full cleric and a big hat, a gold staff, like a decorated priest, as it were.
It's the Pope. No, just kidding.
Not quite a pope, but like they're a more senior cleric.
Yeah.
It's a not quite elderly, but older human man, because it's Cheliax. So of course, it's going to be a white man.
Of course.
Yeah, comes down the plank, stops in front of the party, says, "Which of you is fiend hold?"
Uktuk
Everyone
will
looks at
take off
Uktuk.
his mask. That would be me.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a document, like a stack of documents in an envelope. Your request was received and processed.
Yay.
He'll take the documents.
It is a copy of your letter, and then the requisition form for the troops and the priests that are coming off the ship, filled in triplicate, to move into Longacre and, in quotes, reconsecrate the town.
Ah, yes. Uktuk's favorite word, reconsecrate.
Yes. Hands off the letter and says, "Your service to the church has been noted."
Fuck
And then
Professor Snape.
fucks off. Yeah. And then finally, the last off, another audible clanking of marching armored feet. And this time, 2 Hell Knights also step down the plank.
Is one of them super tiny?
No.
Dog.
Oh,
No,
dang it.
they're both actually gigantic.
Oh. No dad number
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, both are well over 6 feet tall and almost, like 3 feet
Damn it.
wide, gigantic in the
tallest
spiked
one
armor.
anymore.
And if anybody wants to roll religion,
Yeah, I would
Sure.
like to do that. Don't fail me
Uktuk
now.
would roll
I don't trust that dice.
another 23.
That is
17.
a
Wait, no, wait, it isn't.
22.
23 actually.
oh, so all
Yeah,
of all of
rolling
you know enough to recognize they are Order of the Rack Hell Knights,
Okay.
which are the find rebels and cultists order.
So they got not
They said-
large chested.
Ha
Yeah, no, like the torture device.
I mean, could be both,
You never know.
depending on
They're
the Hell
wearing
Knight.
armor.
Well, the
so-
one they're named after is the torture device, which they like to put people on.
The rack.
Um,
That sounds like a very bad horror movie. Okay.
Uktuk will put back on his mask.
Yep. Yeah, and then someone from the ship calls down, now boarding. And as you are preparing to start your way up the gangplank, you notice that you have someone with you who's coming along for the journey.
Who is this?
It's Snivy. He is
Character.
he's wearing his black tracksuit is gone in favor of his blue tracksuit, which is his traveling tracksuit.
He's got his Adidas on.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's
his
got
Adidas on.
His traveling Adidas.
He has a cigarette in his mouth, and then he has over his shoulder is just, you know what a bindle is?
Yes. Well, I do. I don't know about anyone else. Sorry.
If you don't, it's the like bandana tied up into a crude basket on the end of a stick, like hobos carry in cartoons.
Yeah.
I figured it was that.
Yeah, he's just standing there in his blue tracksuit with a little bindle over his shoulder, and like just wordlessly shows up and is walking next to you up the gangplank.
Surreal does a double take because at first she didn't believe that she actually saw Snivy there, and then she looks again. It's like, what? Why are you? What?
I go with you.
On the inside, Surreal is screaming.
Yeah, you look down. He just looks back up at you like, what?
What you don't see is Greg getting on the boat because he's invisible.
On the inside, Surreal is so happy. On the outside, she's like, okay, yeah, no, that I should have seen that coming. That makes sense. And she'll get on the boat, trying not to do a little dance because cute.
Yeah, of course the cat is going to follow you.
Of course. I am happy. Me. I have a cat, guys.
You have a cat.
You have a cat with a smoking problem.
Look, we win some, we lose some.
And Slav squats while he eats.
Really,
Yeah,
like
once you're on the ship, like on the deck, he sets down his bindle, reaches in there and pulls out a whole wheel of cheese from it.
Yeah.
Like fucking Mary Poppins style.
And it's just
Oh my God.
Slav squatting, chewing on it
Oh my
as the
God, I
crew
love
is making their preparations for
him
launch.
so much. I love him so much. James.
Oh, Cereal, did you remind Nugget to feed Alinka the cow?
No,
and
the guards know how to do that. It's fine. They do
Okay.
that every week.
Yeah. The question is, will they?
The guards do that every week. Surreal says, staring back at Longacre, trying to project her rage. They better fucking do that. I don't want to come back to this town and see it dead.
Blair's at Lawacre.
At the very least, if anyone survives, it has to be Nugget. Doik will probably survive, but that's not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And the trip there takes you about 5 days. It is pretty uneventful, but it is a nice, you get a little bit of a river journey. You pass Romnesia, hug the coast, but you're on the ocean. You can smell the old sea. But yeah, you get the sea spray and all that, but you're never out of sight of land. Then they arrive at West Crown, turn up river. This is where the steam engine is useful for getting up river. Yeah, Suriel hides below deck when you pass Igorian.
For no reason. Don't ask.
Hey, why are you hiding? Hey.
Just, She doesn't respond.
Damn it.
She's very quiet that day.
All right, keep your secrets.
Yeah, they and then on the river approach to town. They pull over at a bend. At which point you are informed that the captain isn't going to drop you within eyesight of the city, and it is just around the next bend. So get off here.
Fuck. Fuck, I guess we
Oh,
walk
shit.
the rest of the way. Man.
Yeah. It's like a 2-hour walk from where you are,
Oh, that's so hard. No, I'm just kidding.
but this way it doesn't blow your cover.
Yeah.
The horses.
Oh yeah, did we bring? Can we say we brought our horses on deck as well?
On a riverboat?
Yeah, no, I doubt it.
Yeah.
What if I made them invisible?
Yes, that would make them way less.
And take up less space.
Totally.
Okay, then they're
And-
here.
And not pissing shit everywhere.
Glad to see everyone agrees that that's a solution to the problem.
We'll buy horses. It's fine.
Yeah, like that's the idea generally is if you go somewhere you can't
You
take
can
a horse, you just
Buy
sell it before you leave.
horses?
Yes.
People
Were you asking
own
that?
horses?
Were you asking that as Greg or as Sweat?
Yeah.
Wait.
As
You were asking
Greg.
either or question. Yes is not an
Yes.
acceptable answer.
I said yes before she said as
Oh, you were
Schluss.
asking as Greg. Okay.
Okay, got it.
It came out faster on my end than it did for you guys, so you answered it as I finished asking the
Right.
question.
Yeah, because Greg is invisible when you get on the ship. They were told 4. They see 4. So Sniffy is given Greg's room.
Yes.
Not
Oh,
room.
Sniffy.
It's a riverboat. You're given Greg's
Bed.
bunk.
Yeah.
His hammock.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck that little shit.
Fair
He can sleep
compromise.
on the floor.
Fair
He's lucky he
compromise.
gets to sleep inside.
You get on the hammock, you fall asleep, and then Snivy curls up on your chest.
On your chest, yeah, like a literal cat. Like
Wake up with Snivvy's butthole in my face.
Snivy is the Groot cat. Okay, you cannot deny him.
Here, kitty.
Yeah.
kitty.
I was the group cat. Damn.
No,
Here,
I'm
kitty,
sorry.
kitty.
He was here
Snivy-
before you.
Yeah, he's a fey cat.
He's the group mascot as well, which honestly makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. The mascot for this group is a cat standing upright in a tracksuit, smoking a cigarette.
Cigarette.
That personifies Chucklefucks, I think.
I feel
Nicely.
like that works out pretty well. If you ask me.
Yeah. He needs to be Slav squatting in the art though.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know how many times I have doodled just a slob squatting fey cat in an Adidas tracksuit? Way too many times. I love this little guy.
Oh, it makes me so happy.
Okay. My cheeks hurt from smiling. I'm so happy.
So yeah,
We make our way.
make your way to Cantaria. The walk's just long enough that you look authentically road dusty
Ugh,
when you arrive.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Gross.
And at the gate, you are met with 2 call them teenagers
Uh-huh.
in the livery of Glorious Reclamation. These are squires.
Oh,
They're knights in training who have not earned their armor yet.
so what
And-
you're telling me is that they're babies. They're literally
They're other nuggets.
Well, they're
Yes.
all these are like 16, 17.
they're
Nugget
nuggets.
is like 10.
We said what we said.
Yeah. These are boys on the verge of manhood and
Oh
are
shit.
training to be knights when they're adults.
I gotta
But-
pick an identity.
Yeah, but for these purposes, the squires are being used as kind of footmen for guard duty.
Hutman? Yeah.
Yeah. So the two of them are standing watch at the gate, and in their very best adult voice, "Oh, what's your business, sirs?" Ma'ams.
Oh, can't do what I want to do. I'm laughing way too hard.
Charlie-
Before reaching the gate, Greg cast an illusory disguise. Actually, probably used the hat to do it, and is in the guise of Halbert the painter.
Oh God. Hopefully,
Perfect,
Halbert
I
didn't
love
piss
it.
anybody off here.
It's showing up with a paint splotch painter smock on.
Do you have
Go
a
ahead.
I thought you
beret?
said paint for a minute, and I was like, wait, what? And then I remembered you
Yes.
were a painter.
Wearing a beret?
Of
Mhm.
course, I have a beret.
Does he have a curly
Don't
mustache?
insult me by suggesting otherwise.
Look, I don't know. You might have had a like Leonardo da Vinci hat on.
You know, Picasso missing one ear. You never know.
Yeah, Salvador Dali mustache. Who fucking
Yeah.
knows?
There's so many ways you can. Artists are weird.
Beret, Dolly mustache.
Beret on
Perfect.
mustache.
Wait,
I like to imagine
double check.
he has the paint palette like on his arm, even though nobody would do that while they were on the road.
What were you gonna say, Jess?
I forget actually. Oh, I know. I turned to cereal because for once Charlie doesn't want to fuck up, and yeah, she can't think on the fly with the an pseudonym.
I mean, you don't have to like come up with fake names and personas and anything. Just like you can't say you're agents of the crown.
But Charlie wants to go all in, I think.
Oh yeah, you can if you want. I'm just saying you don't have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not even asking. They're not even asking papers. They're just like, hey, what brings you to town? Business or
in.
pleasure?
Both. She'll like
Sir.
slap like their shoulder like as a joke.
Yeah. My business is pleasure. I'm an artist.
We're just passing through, coming to Cantaria, just so see the sights, maybe get some money, as we are mercenaries.
Well, remember, your cover story is that you have been hired as personal
Good talking.
security for a local business owner.
I'm not gonna tell them the whole story unless they asked any deeper. I said we were.
Well, yeah, but what brings you to the town? I'm on a job.
You're not just passing through.
Yeah.
Might not be putting down roots, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's also the business or pleasure question. Is did you come here because you wanted to come here, or are you here for economic
Business or
purposes?
pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Serial will push Charlie to the side, kind of covering her mouth just so she stops making whatever that noise is. And
Aw.
she'll.
You hear an audible.
Aw. God, Jess. Fuck. It's called the Little Uskwood. It's like, we're here on mercenary work. I guess
Who's your
yes.
employer?
Lord Donna of the Little Uskwood.
I'm freelance.
Do you need directions?
We need.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I just realized I don't have the town map up yet, but let me add that because.
Are there any particularly striking views in town you could direct me to?
See, I'm uploading the map because that'll have the
Stuff on it that we need.
Yeah, well, the key of points of interest. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't want to assume, but they probably gave us a map.
Yeah.
Of Cantaria,
Yeah, and I'm taking the player to the map now.
So we don't.
This is Cantaria.
I thought that said the Sedona River, and I'm like, wow, we're in fucking Arizona. We
Yeah,
just
so your
dropped
destination is here.
number 8. And where are we?
You're coming into town via this road, because
Okay.
you would have gotten off where the river boat. Which by the time you get there, you see it is docked here.
Okay.
Wow, Iomede's home? She lives there?
Well, it was her home at the
It's
time.
a
It's a
joke.
historical site now.
It's
Yeah.
a joke.
Sorry, Uktuk, you can't go inside.
Yeah, if you already have a map, you can say no, you don't need directions, and they let you pass without further ado.
They didn't answer Greg's question.
What was Greg's question?
If there are any particularly scenic views in town, something along those lines.
The sunrise off the riverbank from the fortress is gorgeous.
And would I have access to the fortress?
Oh, probably not.
Well, thank you for your time.
That must be killing
They-
your throat.
They
Yeah,
have
it's-
no clue what they're doing.
I shouldn't have committed to it, but I did.
Oh wait, where's Snivy? Is he just standing there?
He's with you.
No, it's just okay, cool.
Yeah, like as you start to move past, one of them looks down and sees Snippy and goes, "What's that?" Snippy just looks up at him, like reaches up with his paw, takes a cigarette out of his mouth, and he goes, "I am Kit." Meow.
He's a
And
cat.
he puts the cigarette back in his mouth and just keeps walking.
Yeah, that's my cat.
Then Uktuk goes, he's a cat.
He goes everywhere with me. He helps me paint.
He's a
The
muse.
stork giggle is a lot.
God. When Serial walks by, she'll kind of like put a hand on one of the boys' heads and be like, "You both are cute. Keep doing a good job." And then she'll walk away.
You can hear them blush behind you.
That is a cat. He's got mad drip.
Good matchup!
That's the
Very
name of this
stylish kit.
episode.
Practically drowning at this point.
God, I'm gonna die.
I am normal
Yes.
Kit.
Meow.
It's bad drip. That's what I'm naming it. Y'all can't tell me otherwise.
We need to get him some Tims.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. You go right ahead and call it that.
100% buy Snivy the most expensive shoe clothes.
Yeah.
I have many life.
I have 6 life remaining. I get lung cancer twice.
Oh jeez.
Oh god.
Christ.
First time was job with asbestos meal.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
It got real dark. Anyway, so you're now in Cantaria. Still pretty early in the day. It is now wheel day.
Yes, thank you. I was just about to ask.
Yeah, let's see. That would make it the. Let's see, it was the
It's been-
22nd.
So the 27th.
Oh no, I just realized something.
Yeah, 27th.
What's
it-
up?
What's that?
How are we gonna get paid now?
They gave us.
You got
Yeah,
paid
paid
5
ahead of
weeks in
time.
advance.
Oh shit.
That's
you're
what the
right.
100 gold was.
Oh fuck.
Don't you remember the very brief briefing?
No.
It was too brief.
I may have been making a
Right.
disguise for Uktuk during that time.
Mm. Yeah, you got paid 5 weeks in advance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Uktuk already spent it. He
Cool.
needs more.
On what? Your room and board is covered while you're here.
It's 4 bitches.
Tuk has bitches. Sure. Okay. Wow, we gotta go. That's a walk to get to where we need to go.
It's not that far.
Remember, you're going to the Little Uskwood, which is here.
Here.
It's
Greg will
like
do an
only
act of
across
petty
town.
No, the
Wait,
vandalism.
am I zoomed out
Yeah.
too far?
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
Uskwood
that's
is up
9.
here.
Yeah, I was zoomed out too far. I was looking at 9. Yep. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of the town.
It's only
Heck
across
yeah,
town.
let's go.
And-
Greg will commit an act of petty vandalism along the way.
I love it. What are you doing?
Do we have public trash cans here? Because I'd love to knock one over.
Yes. There are gonna be some, especially if when you get to 4, the market. Yeah, Inheritor Square is like an open air market area.
He just
you'd
knocks
have
over a trash
Ample
can and goes,
opportunity to knock over a trash can there.
Wait, and also like a sunglasses stand, like a postcard stand, you know?
He just knocks over a trash can and goes, whoop, 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 whoop.
You know, just the like medieval type clothing vendors where they have the like pole with hooks on it
Yeah.
on their back, so there's stuff hanging over their head.
Yeah.
You push one of those guys over, get all his scarves dirty.
Yeah. And then, just whistle nonchalantly.
Like he was never there.
Cat.
Surreal.
You like bump into a stand that has a bunch of cabbages that all goes on the floor. My cabbages!
Yeah, that's actually Can your stand you knock over be a cabbage cart?
Of course.
Perfect.
My cabbages!
And Greg's gonna come
Cabbages!
back every day in a different disguise.
Make this cabbage vendor kill himself.
Oh my god. That's the first thing we do. The cabbage vendor.
I should not joke about that.
Yeah, let's
actually.
not joke about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
But terrorize produce vendors in general. Not necessarily always the same cabbage vendor, but often the same cabbage vendor.
Yeah, it's him a half the time.
Look, if you take out the food supply, that is the first part to revolution.
Yeah, that is one of the ways you could do it. But as you're going through town,
That is not my goal.
everybody give me some perceptions.
Yes, I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
I would say you should specifically target like apples and like pears and peaches, and that way
Things
you'll
like-
become known as the fruit fiend.
I roll 25.
All right.
Greg got a 24.
I got a
Also sold in secret, so if I see any secrety secrets, let me know.
I got
I'm not
a
doing that quite yet, but
Yes.
I got
see or hear.
a 14. No, 17.
It's really hard to hear through that mask.
yeah. So as you're going through the streets, you notice that there are patrols of these squires, like they're in 4s.
Mm-hmm.
You see them pretty regularly, just kind of going around, and yeah, they are kind of acting as the like footmen for the guard.
Just these
Making their way.
teenagers as are
The ones
patrolling.
at the front gate.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, not the same two you saw at the gate, but like groups of them.
They're actually
You also
just
see
bundled
now
together.
and then small units of militia who are like they're people that are dressed in normal clothing, but they're wearing these white armbands with the symbol on them.
Yeah.
And they've got like
Yeah.
a spear and maybe a helmet.
Yeah, like they're very poor person armed and armored. So like it's leather armor and spears and
And
slings.
spear could be very generous. It's just like a long pointy stick.
A stick with a
Probably
point
have proper
end.
spearheads, but
Maybe if they could afford it.
They aren't that
yeah.
poor.
And then here and there, you'll also see mixed in with those groups a few proper members of the Church of Iomade. So you know clerics and paladins,
Mm-hmm.
and then one or two actual proper armored knights.
But we see them sparingly.
Yeah. It looks like the militia and the squires make up the bulk of forces you see moving around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
which yeah makes sense.
Actual warriors are very expensive.
Yeah. And the other thing to note there is that a lot of these militia, about a third of them are halflings.
Halflings.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Gotta, we
I
gotta
like
watch out
okay,
for
it's
them
like horror.
fuckers.
It's okay,
Yeah,
guys.
'cause
We're level 4 now.
one of the first things that the Reclamation did when they took the town was they freed all the slaves. And
Hey.
so there was a lot of halflings that had nothing else to do and nowhere else to go, so they just volunteered for the
That's
militia
true.
instead of
Hey, you say we're level
leading.
4, but when we were level 8 goblins, we were still having issues with halflings.
Yeah, they were also level 8 halflings.
So we gotta be careful these fucking halflings.
Right.
But yeah, the other important thing for their perception is you notice that the Baron's words seem to kind of accurately describe the situation here. You don't see a lot of evidence of warfare.
Okay.
The town looks almost entirely intact. So yeah, it wasn't taken by force.
They just let them in.
Yeah, they just let them in.
I'm starting to wonder if they just let them in because they don't really have a standing military that could fight against them.
Probably.
If their
what did they have to
entire,
lose?
if like the majority of their military force is like armband, farmer militia, and teenage boys.
That and what else did they have to lose by letting them in? Like, really, though?
Well, that's the reclamation forces is a lot of squires and militias. You haven't seen any Chilaxi army here.
Well, right, but like the guard would probably still be the guard, I'd assume, right?
Well, a lot of the people that you're seeing here were the guard.
Right. And if like what we're seeing is what was the guard, then I wouldn't blame them for like, hey, either fight the reclamation army or let us in and we could just be done with it peacefully.
Especially
Oh, no, I'm saying most of the guard just went, "Oh, we're reclamation now."
because they didn't. We're saying that they probably didn't have much to fight with in the first place. so
Yeah.
Oh,
why
yeah.
fight at all?
Yeah, so it's like a war of attrition that they'd probably lose or just
That they definitely lose.
give in. Can't beat them, join them. That's what's going on in Uktuk's mind, at least.
Plus, why does Greg have 10,000 marbles?
Because he could.
I've
That's
got
why.
plans.
I don't. You know
But
what?
real quick, would I have been able to source 10,000 marbles in Longacre, or did I need Rizalago to help get some of those?
You need Rosalago's help.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 20% more on the marbles.
Okay.
Specific, but okay. Other than that stuff, is that really all we see, even with my 25 and the 24 from Greg?
Yeah, just looking around as you go through town, that's kind of what you pick up on. But the mood of the town is everybody seems pretty at ease with the situation. Like, you go to the market, people are out and about, they're doing stuff. Like, life is proceeding in this town.
We're about to end it.
Yeah, well, that also kind of ties into the theory that most of the people were on board. Like, there wasn't a lot of fighting that happened. So as soon as the new government took, it's like, you know, when the president changes out, like,
Alright.
commerce goes on.
Yeah, shit keeps happening.
Yeah. So any stops, any places you want to check out before you get to your destination?
Oh, you know what Serial's doing. You know she's listening for rumors and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I meant like locations you wanted to hit on the way.
Number 6. History stuff. The Kentari Historicum. yeah.
So this
yeah,
is a neat little place. Let me get to the back of the book where it has the stuff. So I'm not on the Gazetteer. I'm on the event when you get to the thing. But anyway. Yep. So this is a combination bookstore library
Oh, it's a
owned
combination
by
Taco Bell and Pizza Hut.
an elderly couple, Anselm and Gebhard Mathis.
I
Spell
hope we don't
those.
gotta kill this old couple.
Look, it's just a running trend, all right? Just get ready. Can you spell their names, please?
Yes, it's Anselm
Mm-hmm.
and Gebhard. And then Mathis.
Mattettis.
1T.
1T. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Uh,
doing
two-
nerd shit. Greg will drop in at a bar.
Yeah.
Wow,
Important to
okay.
note, this couple, both men.
Yay!
So when you're picturing old couple, just like two of Arnold's grandpa, not grandpa and grandma.
Love it.
But yeah, it is, combination library and bookstore. Just two old men who live above it. They love history and research.
I don't want to kill them.
The Order of the Pyre has to come confiscate some of their stuff now and then.
We'll be picturing the
And-
grandpas from Hey Arnold.
Yeah, and if you Suriel, roll me a diplomacy to gather information.
It's a low roll, but it's
Oh,
okay.
hey, that's why Greg went to the bar.
13.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get to that as soon as I wrap up Suriel's 13.
Yeah, it's lower than I'd want it to be.
So you're not, there are a few like rumors that are kind of in the air that people are talking about.
Mhm.
So two things that you're able to pick up on even with that is one, that the Historicum, it was a place where every now and then the Order of the Pyre had to come by and burn some of their stuff, but since the Reclamation took over a few weeks ago, they have produced a lot of new material and no one knows where it's coming from.
Okay. 1 second.
The
1
other
second.
the other one that you're able to pick up is people are talking about a Braden family who's been missing for a few weeks.
Braden, like spelled the way we're used to.
Bradon.
Okay, yeah.
Family is missing?
Yeah.
That can't be a common occurrence.
Yeah, so most people who are like chatting about it, the common theory and rumor in town is that they live out in the hinterlands and come in for the weekly Oath Day market, which is tomorrow. And people think that some Narcopolis loyalists who got pushed out of town when the Reclamation took over, ran across them and did something to them. No one knows for sure.
Cool.
Rumors, but
Cool.
yeah.
That's
Greg,
cool.
roll me your diplomacy. This is where Streetwise comes in handy, by the way.
Yeah.
Getting to use
Or-
society instead of diplomacy for gathering info.
Or
So
what if
handy.
I'm just pretty good at diplomacy?
I forgot that.
Oh, in
I
Greg's case, yeah, you're a
have-
charisma character, but somebody who has more intelligence than charisma, society might be better, you know?
I don't have streetwise plan to get to level 6. No!
Yeah,
Uh,
nerd.
So actually, I think Greg would like to try and ingratiate himself with some people around here, or more accurately, Halbert the painter.
Yeah, I
Trying
would
to make
say
friends.
you can do both.
Okay,
So yeah,
but
give
I
me-
mention it because I've got a magic item for this. Got my flask of fellowship. Get a
Oh,
+1
yeah, I love
on
that thing.
diplomacy rolls.
Yeah,
If I
so
share
roll me
drinks.
roll me 2 diplomacies. Make sure you clearly identify which one is for ingratiating yourself and which is for gathering information.
The first one will be make friends.
Okay.
So plus 11. 24.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to pretty easily make a few acquaintances in the town, or in the bar. So for your gather information, I'm going to give you a +1 circumstance bonus.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Oh, so these are friends of Halbert.
Halbert the painter.
Halbert the painter is making these friends. Okay, so also plus 11. 28.
Okay. So you overhear 2 important rumors from talking to people. The first is that the new governor of this town is a guy named Oppian Nevelindor. He's a 4th sword knight in the Church of Iomade.
Oh.
Oh.
And before the takeover, he was just he was the head Iomade cleric in town. His best friend was the town blacksmith by the name of Tychus Grote. And when the town got taken over, Grote disappeared. And a lot of people think Oppian killed him.
Egad.
Could be. It was his best friend.
And it's his best friend.
Yeah.
Rude.
The other rumor that you hear about is there is a prison called Hardship's Hearth where some loyalists are being held prisoner outside of town. And people are speculating that among the captives is a Hell Knight.
All right, that was excited noise.
Ooh.
I totally forgot to do the searching for secrets thing, but we can do that later.
Yeah.
So, hey, not that it super matters, but Greg does not drink alcohol.
Doesn't have to be alcohol. Like
I know.
right there in the flask of
I-
fellowship. Hot ginger
I-
tea.
Like I said, not that it super matters, but it doesn't.
Just for a character thingy. Greg does not drinky.
Yeah. Gotta stay sharp. Gotta be on your toes.
I love it. Yeah, any other stops or investigations before we get to the Uskwood?
Can we stop at the house of Almade?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Ugh, that place is a tourist trap.
I will stick around Charlie because out of Serial can handle herself on her own, and Uktuk doesn't really know Greg that much, but he seems like clever enough where
Greg is ungovernable.
yeah. So like he'll
He's
just
ungovernable.
keep around like Charlie and pose as like a protector of Charlie.
Yeah.
You know, big strong man with the
I need
small.
protection.
Yeah.
You need to be protected from yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So here, the flavor text for Iomede's house is really fun. So I'm just going to read you the whole thing.
Cool. Okay.
When the mortal Iomede lived in Cantaria, this simple, single-story wooden house was her home, maintained regularly by the clergy at Valor's Fastness. The residence has remained intact for nearly 900 years, a fact that locals attribute to divine provenance. For the price of 1 silver piece, visitors can get a short guided tour from local vagabond Pious Pete, who bills himself as an amateur historian, although he is known for blatantly exaggerating and misrepresenting Iomede's life in Cantaria.
Yes. Love him.
Well, hell
He's
yes.
going
I
to
will
be our
take
new
this-
friend. Befriend him now, Charlie.
Kill him and let me have his job.
Hell yes.
Greg does a find and replace on Pious Pete. Look at me.
Look
I'm
at me.
Pious Pete.
I am the pious now. I am the pious now.
I haven't done the cutout for him yet, but I'm working on it right now.
I basically just like want to
Look at
shout
him.
out, "Shut up and take my money."
Yeah,
Sadly,
you want to
Uktuk
pay the
left
silver
Coat in
piece to get the
house.
tour?
I want to hear what he's got to say.
Like if Pious Pete looks at Uktuk for like when you just like through the mask like stare at him and then just like hands him a silver piece.
I'll
It's
pay for
like,
you. I know this is probably
no,
like
it's fine. I
yeah,
got
yeah.
this. I just hand him a
It's just
silver piece.
constipated. Don't
Fine,
worry.
Ugh.
Yeah,
It's just
so
constipated. Don't worry about that.
Pious Pete very cheerfully takes you through the tour of a small single floor cottage. So tour is a pretty generous term.
Question,
But-
is this house consecrated and am I hurt for being in this room? For, reasons.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. Oh. Do I want to hero point this for the lulz?
What'd you get though?
Not good.
I mean, as long as it's not a natural one.
It's just almost as bad.
Yeah, but it's
You know what? You know what? What else am I gonna roll on? I'll hero point.
Okay, roll
Feels
it.
like it's gonna be very RP heavy.
And then we
it's better.
We somehow get attacked by a lycanthrope again.
Right? Right? That's 20 23.
Okay, you feel like unnaturally cold in there.
Holy, like mint.
Yeah. Cold, holy energy swirls around you. So yeah, while you are in there, you are treated as being under the effect of severe cold.
They staged the place.
Hold on. What is that thing?
Not maybe I'm using the wrong term. Whatever the first level is of cold.
I don't really have any like negative effect to good damage yet.
That's good. Pun not intended.
Oh!
Yeah, but for flavor's sake, yeah, it's just like
But yeah, I'm just like
uncomfortably cold.
it's like making me super uneasy to be in here.
Just uncomfortable.
I'll talk to Pious Pete and go, "Is there a gift shop?"
Oh, absolutely. He he does the thing where he like opens his coat and he has all kinds of stuff
What
in the
you
pockets
buying?
inside. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be
What
my
are you
best.
buying? Ugh. Perfect.
I just imagine like Charlie coming out with like one of those propeller hats and those like flags on a stick.
Just wearing
He's
I
got,
went
like-
to Iomede's home and all I got was this stupid shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got like it's like a foam hat that looks like the Angel Knight helmet.
I mean, do you have anything like really cool? Like, I mean, not to disrespect her because she's so cool, but like
Do you have
artifacts
something
or
that's
anything like
actually
that.
cool though?
I got this
I'm acting.
he like reaches into his sleeve and somehow from it pulls out a wooden replica of a longsword.
Oh man.
Like, you want this officially licensed replica of Heart's Edge?
Oh well,
Standing outside of Disney right now.
Can I roll lore legal?
There's Pious Pete.
Can I roll lore legal to see if it's legally whatever you said?
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be that big. I don't think I'll be
Oh,
able to take
that
it
totally
home.
is. Look at this
I have to
fucking
get
guy.
like separate shipping.
Like
I'm sorry.
shoves it back into his sleeve. From the other sleeve, pulls out a child-sized one.
Perfect.
Oh, that'd be so cool for my sister. Oh man. I want to ask. Yeah, I want to ask how much.
Only two silver pieces.
You know what? So
Let's
yeah,
try
why
it,
not?
whatever.
Ain't bad.
You could get 200 marbles for that.
This is
How
an
about a
insane
silver
response.
piece and I'll buy you a drink because you seem like a cool guy.
Ink
Deal.
wonk.
I shake on it and I give him the silver piece.
Wink wonk.
Yeah, if you, he hands you it is a really nicely like carved wooden replica of a longsword. But if you look at the
Down to my
bottom of the hilt, it says I'm trying to think of like where the china of this like made in Tianjia.
Fuck.
I'm writing down in my inventory. Carved kids Iomade sword
Made in
Or-
Tianjia.
for sister.
I totally forgot since it's a new feat and I don't look at it very often, even though I should. Trained in secrets, I can use occultism in place of diplomacy to gather information.
About cults specifically,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just says about such groups. So
Oh yes, yeah, that would be about like secretive
secretive
groups.
cults,
Yeah.
lodges, yes, organizations and stuff like that.
The Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zuriel's trying to find the Illuminati. Let's go. Can I do that? I guess because I'd still be in the Historicum. I think that would be a good place to stay for a little bit to see what I can get. Do I want to use those dice? It hasn't failed me yet, so. Ooh,
It's the sweetest
what's
drop.
my occultism? That's a dirty 20.
So what are you looking for with this?
I'm just- You know, even though the reclamation came in, there has to, especially in a town like this, there has to be some even like small bands of like bandits or secret groups, stuff like that. Seeing if she can find any like signs or like symbols of groups that used to be around, or even if she can find any books that are related to them.
So in your searching,
Mm-hmm.
you do come across a book about the Skin Saw murders.
Well,
As you recall, that was previously mentioned
Yeah.
in something else you found. This is a book about it.
yeah. How much for that? She will definitely take that.
I mean, it's a library. You could just check it out.
I mean, yeah, obviously. Like,
But
I
it's
still
also a
check out-
bookstore, so she
Yeah.
can buy it.
I'm
And
saying
you're
you
a
have
bad person. You could just steal it.
Just steal
saying
it.
you have options.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long it'll. I'll buy it because, like, fuck. Good info.
She just got paid.
How much?
They want 1 gold piece for this book.
Cool. I'll do it.
Okay.
A whole gold.
That brings me down.
You
That
could buy
brings
like
me-
1,000 marbles for that.
Books are hard to come by.
Fucking
in this
shut
time.
up! Shut
I can't wait for this bit to pay off when you actually use the marbles for what you're using them for. I'm gonna see if it's worth all of this.
And while Suriel's outside, she's just like kind of like the thieves guild markings that you can kind of find all over Skyrim, just kind of keeping an eye out for those things because she knows they exist. It wouldn't be her first time running into them, as she was a nosy little kid.
Okay. Yeah. So with the 20 for the schooled in secrets,
Mm-hmm.
you find a symbol that you recognize,
Hmm.
but you don't know what it is. You just know you've seen it before. It is a fork crossed across a lit candle.
Okay. Suriel will remember that. Goes over the screen. Good. I think Serial would meet up with Uktuk and Charlie at this point and give them the basic info that she learned, or at least the little bits that are important enough to share. And then say, I kind of want to check out the Shrine of the Hammer or the Sword Towers. Those just sound like interesting places to go. But I think I'll be sticking with you guys for a little while, just to be safer. Also, to keep an eye on you. And she'll look at Charlie.
Just swinging a little kid's sword around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, I do want to say, James, how much would it be to get Snivy something? Just like a little snack.
If you go to the market, you can find anything of any like produce or something you're looking for.
And just say like a silver, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the market, like there's people in the market right now, but everyone's pretty quick to tell you that like the weekly Oath Day market tomorrow is when the place is really packed.
Oh god. It's like, okay. Those are just suggestions from Surreal. She will go wherever you guys want to go next.
Well, I could say that Iomede's home is somewhat legit. The holy energy coming off that place makes my skin itch.
Fuck a lot of shit up. Also,
Be a
Charlie,
friend.
did you really buy a child sword?
It's only
Where
a
did you
silver.
even get that? Okay.
My new friend.
At Iomede's home.
Yeah, Pious Pete is just following Charlie because she promised to buy him a drink and he's waiting for that.
Just as I'm swinging it around, where do we suggest we go to get a drink? And I hold up the sword. What is the sword?
There is this place called the Swedish Drop that I'm curious about as well.
Yeah, so remember how Longacre had two taverns?
Which one's
the good
better
one and the
tavern?
bad one?
You had the Last Stand, which is like the dive,
tavern.
and then the other one, which is the super dive.
Which one's the super dive?
So since Pete is with you, he'll talk to you a little bit about like what the two inns are. So the Little Uskwood is the inn where you go to like if you're a traveler that doesn't want to be bothered.
Okay.
Because it is a like quiet, reserved establishment. That has, it's like the rooms are cheap and clean, the stable's fine, but the food is terrible.
It is kind of all out of the way as well.
Yeah. But that's why a lot of people like it because it's out of the way, it's quiet.
Right.
That's why I said if you wanna not be bothered, the Uskwood is where you stay.
Yeah.
The Sweetest Drop is the fucking party.
Yeah. Let's go to the fucking party.
It's where Greg the artist is at.
Actually, yeah, the Sweetest Drop, like that's where folk go to have a good time. It's where they party. Man, the owner, she's something else.
Elaborate.
A good something else or a bad something else?
No.
Say something else?
He kind of like
No, I don't think I will.
like kind of cocks his head to the side and looks up into the sky and just says, "Jana Holdus, one of the most exquisite creatures I've ever seen."
Say that name again?
Gross. Shut up. Greg's not there.
Jana, Jana.
Mm-hmm.
Holdus, Holdus.
Charlie just go, ooh, Jen and Petey sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Like, as she's hopping around, Uktuk will just put his hand on Charlie's head just to stop her from bouncing.
Yeah. When you start, he's immediately like, "Oh, no way. She's so far out of my league."
I see. definitely like one of the hottest women in town.
The
Suriel nods sagely, like, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing when we get there. She already has a plan in mind.
Edie, we all have our crushes. I get it. I just kind of nod sincerely, like I get it.
yeah.
Pius, Charlie, and Suriel are all nodding sagely in the middle of the fucking market. And Uktuk is back there like, I'm
Middle.
stuck with these idiots.
Yeah, and he very very readily leads you to the sweetest drop.
No, Uktuk, Uktuk is doing the gif that I just posted in play.
I'm about to hit it.
I mean, you're gonna try maybe, but
Look, I'm
No, I'm going to physically hit it with my fist.
oh yeah.
No.
Because that's how women
See,
work.
the sweetest drop is both a tavern and an inn.
10.
Yeah, she actively sends customers that want a quiet like place to stay to the Uskwood because she wants the party.
Yeah. That's smart. That's
Um,
better for business.
Yeah, and as you're walking, he goes on about how like it's not just that she's hot, it's like she's this incredible performer and she has this incredibly magnetic quality about her.
Are you telling me she's a bard?
I mean, that sure seems to be what he's insinuating.
Oh no.
Got it. She's a vampire.
And yeah, as you approach, this building it's this kind of large semi-sprawling 2-story. The outside posts and railings are all brass accented and polished to gleaming.
It's fancy as hell. Let's go.
There's this big sign. Their logo is a wooden like drinking cup, like a stein, that is tipped over, and the last drop is coming out of the bottom, like
Get
dropping
that-
towards the bottom of the sign.
that last little drop.
Yeah. And then it's falling towards at the very bottom of it. You know the shield shape sign I'm talking about, where it has a point at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You can like a kind of general minimalist interpretation of open lips. The drop is falling towards.
I like it. I like that cheeky.
And even as you approach the door, you can just hear from outside the sound of rhythmic clapping
Oh, hell yeah. Time to switch.
and then muffled voices. And like also very rhythmic, as though there's a song and dance going on inside.
Let's go.
Inside, there is indeed. I don't have a map for the sweetest drop, but you know it's inside the bar. You have the open floor area, the bar counter in one corner, the stage in the other. There is a band on the stage that are playing, but the singing you're hearing isn't coming from there. Because standing on top of the bar, dancing and singing is in play.
Yes.
Jana Holdis, who is singing this very like silly and ribald song about a group of 6 sailors who followed her home one night. But every time she's about to say "come," she says "rum" instead.
Yes.
Like that's the bit of the song.
A hero.
Look, I'm not saying that I wouldn't sleep
I'm
with this
gonna say
woman.
I'll hit that.
but I
I'll say
but
it.
I am saying that Suriel is very bisexual.
Yeah. And yeah, having a grand old time up there.
Is she a halfling, by the way?
No, human.
Human. Okay. Human.
Finishes the song and dance to thunderous applause. Takes a bow on the bar, and then very gracefully, as she stands up, backflips back behind the bar. pulls up a board with a dozen or so shot glasses on it, starts pouring, and yells drinks on the house to, again, thunderous applause.
I have the perfect music for this, and I'm so happy I found this song before we got here.
Hold up a
Surreal.
gold piece.
She just said drinks on her, so you don't need to.
But I want more drinks. I want a beer too.
I think we walked in at the right time. I think you're safe. We walk up to the counter, of course. If there's not too many people there.
Yeah, finishes pouring the shots. They're quickly handed out. Turns towards the group of you, pulls out 4 more to pour. And as she's sliding them to you, says, "I don't think I've seen any of you around before." And then, turns her head to Suriel and says, "My, you are a tall drink of water, aren't you?"
Suriel will just the widest of smiles before saying, "Probably the tallest you'll ever have," and she'll put a gold down on the table. "Give me whatever's your favorite."
As Uktuk's right behind her, taller than her.
Look! We're having a gay moment, Uktuk, shut up!
It's like Uktuk looks down at Suriel going,
It's like, whatever, I'm not mad. Or
So, without breaking eye contact with you, reaches under the bar, takes out a brandy glass, pours out about 3/4 of the glass of a port,
Oh, hell yeah.
puts the bottle back down, reaches behind herself to the bar to get a bottle of whiskey that appears to be empty, but tips it over to let the last single drop fall out. Lands perfectly in the middle of the cup, tosses the bottle into a bin, pushes the cup towards you, all without losing eye contact.
We're doing bar flare.
Yeah. Yeah.
she Tom Cruise in cocktails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
Right
Signature cocktail, the sweetest drop.
Suriel will, with a small smirk on her face, she'll down it.
And as you do, she very loud, throws her head back and yells to the ceiling, "Praise Caden!"
Caden, that is another one, well, in character. But
For the players, Caden Kalian
yeah.
is the chaotic good deity of drinking, having a good time, and not getting too attached to things.
And also being a hero.
That too, but also drinking, having a good time, and not getting too attached to things. Kalianites are very Rolling Stone gathers no moss people.
Danger zone.
After
Yeah,
Danger Zone. I heard you, Jess.
yeah, Kalian clerics get the travel domain. It's that kind of deity.
After finishing her drink, Suriel will turn to Charlie and Uktuk and be like, "And maybe something a little fun for my friends. And a little later, if you're up to it and not too busy, how about a dance?"
You think you got what it takes to get on that stage?
Oh, I know I got what it takes. Wouldn't be my
She says
first
with
time.
the this giant, kind of flirty but also kind of predatory smile.
It's like, someone finally matches her energy. Suriel is so excited. I imagine Snivy is just standing, still trying to get up on one of the chairs. And Suriel,
He just tugs on your pant leg and then looks at you, looks at the top of the stool, looks at you at the stool, and just keeps doing that.
like a cat who's you pulled their treats out, but you haven't given it to them yet.
Puppies.
Please. Please.
He's not
without
going to
bring-
put his arms up. He has too much dignity.
Yes. Suriel will, without looking at him, pick him up and put him on the chair and say, "Oh, I know I have the stuff. Wouldn't be my first time. I love performing, so... Or at least you'll learn that later on, if you're up to it."
We'll have to see what we have to see, don't we?
We'll see if we can keep up. And she'll, pat Charlie on the shoulder and be like, "You have fun. Get yourself a couple drinks. I'm gonna go talk." And she'll wait for her refill of her drink before going off to talk to some of the people.
Hi.
Bye.
And what can I get for you, sweet thing?
Me?
Charlie suddenly turns as red as her hair.
This is exactly what you see, and you just go, "Oh, okay." I like drinks, lots of drinks. I don't eat. What do you like? As they pull Pekin into me.
Pull, who? Oh,
Pete
Pious
in.
Pete.
'Cause I'm like stuttering and losing like concentration, and
Words,
He,
hot lady.
Very, very swiftly holds up 2 fingers. House ales, please. Sure thing, Petey. Fills out 2 mugs of house ale for you.
dude, you were so right. She's so hot, and I can't talk. I don't.
Charlie has forgotten how to words.
Words hurt. Head. Just- It's just words come out, but they don't make sense.
Yeah, word vomit.
Word
Vomit.
vomit. Took help.
Father, help me.
Uh,
I don't know how to talk to other women. Help, I'm very gay.
Okay,
There's no help for you.
basically, I'm very gay.
This is Charlie right now.
Where in character building?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Charlie and Pious Pete just standing over there sweating. They don't know what to do. What is Oopta doing?
Yeah.
It's
Turns to Uktuk and says, "What can I get for you, handsome?"
Is he just a shadow just looming over Charlie right now?
a little Savernale.
You got it. Pulls out a like the normal mugs you've seen. Pulls out a bigger one, the pint mug.
Hell yeah. She
For
knows
you.
it's good.
Put a gold piece on it and I go, keep change. Very pretty.
She winks at you as
Very
she flips the
pretty.
coin up into the air and it falls into her cleavage.
God
Nice.
damn.
She also has a boob window. It's very important for the brand.
Yeah, I mean, you see the art of her.
Yeah.
That is very specifically a low cut bodice. She had
Same
that
with
made
her-
special.
Look, you don't think Cereal also didn't have hers made special? Finally, a woman of taste. Cereal thinks as she walks away.
I love this character so much. She's so much fun.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun.
Guys, Pete, you weren't lying. Just like my voice cracks, like I'm going through second puberty.
You were lying. She's so pretty. Oh my god.
She's so pretty. Like,
Yeah.
it questions my prettiness.
And
That's how much she's pretty.
and also has the like charisma to go with it because
Yeah.
mechanical terms, 18 charisma.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah,
Greg
almost as
has
though
18 charisma too.
Where is Greg?
Greg is at the other.
Greg is
tavern.
at the Little Uswood already.
I think Greg is sitting in the little Uswood in
I thought-
silence, drinking tea.
Oh, I thought you said you went to the other bar, like
No.
the Happening bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then to the little Uswood.
Oh, I was hoping we'd meet
Greg,
you here.
Greg was at the Sweetest Drop while you guys were shopping, and then
Yeah.
has made it to the Little Uswood by the time you get here.
Oh,
Like, yeah, when I was at the Historicum and you guys were getting in the Ioma Day tour.
I was hoping like we'd come into the tavern and Greg is surrounded by a bunch of new friends.
not today.
They're
Tomorrow,
talking about
maybe.
this. They're talking about this cool painter who was here earlier.
Right?
This cool painter dude. Oh shit, that was my dice. But yeah, Cereal just wants to chat up some of the locals, same as Greg, but more in her own way. So definitely getting some collars on some people. Metaphorical collars.
You're arresting them.
No, like she did with Riley.
Mm.
But hopefully doesn't have to kill him this time.
No promises. As long
What,
as they
I said-
don't play Wonderfall.
No matter
Yeah.
how good it is. it
That
still
song
won't
died
have to
with
kill him.
Riley Kells.
Yes, it
Good.
did. You won't have to worry about it.
Good.
It's okay, they'll just play some other... They'll play Toto.
Yeah, no, like this band starts playing Friends in Low Places.
Oh my god.
No, they play Champagne Supernova.
Oh God.
Ugh. Do I have to roll for that, James?
I'm gonna say no. You've already gotten your rumors.
No, I mean, that's just for, like Greg did, just making friends.
Oh, then yeah, roll diplomacy. I thought you were still trying to get information.
Nah. Oh shit, that's way out. I rolled the same number anyways. Hey. That's
Yeah.
a 24.
Yeah, I'd say you're also able to get people at least comfortable talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, that's a step. Especially considering your appearance.
Yeah. I mean, she'll
Yeah.
shoot a few looks towards Jaina. She's really working on the making the barkeep notice her angle.
Yeah, every time you look her way, she seems to know because she's already looking at you when you do.
She hot barkeep.
But like it is very clear, like she's looking up just a second before you are.
Mm-hmm.
It was like she knows.
She knows.
I know she knows.
There's, because we can just spend like the next day going to some of the other places.
Yeah.
So.
Mm.
I don't know if there's a role that you want me to roll, but kind of like get on Pious good graces.
Yeah, that would also be a diplomacy.
Diplomacy. All right.
Because Suriel is planning on staying here long enough just to see how the flow of the place goes, and like kind of scouting it out mostly. But she's definitely planning on getting that dance. Okay? She was not lying.
I have a 21 on diplomacy.
Nice.
Yeah, you're also able to forge a friendship with Pious Pete.
Uktuk doesn't make friends. Only dead bodies.
I mean, I've been considering it, and you know what? Why not? I want to make an impression on the bartender.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Get in there.
Shasha.
Make it a
Oh no. Well, that's a 6.
Okay, on the back of that, roll me a sense motive.
26.
Ooh, nice.
So you attempt to make an impression on her, and it goes terribly. You have no idea, you can tell right away she's just not into it. And you get the sense that words is not what's going to win her over.
Okay. Then let's drop 5 gold on the bar counter.
She takes it and is very professionally nice to you.
Seem to have helped a little bit.
Well, I put professionally in there on purpose because it's not.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit.
Yeah.
And just
So
say
if
something
a cook
like,
were an incel,
oh, fucking shit.
you would interpret it differently.
Yeah. Probably.
Did I derail your train of thought?
Yeah, a little.
You drop 5 gold.
Yep.
I was-
Attempting to buy this woman's affections.
No, I was gonna say, God fucking.
You were gonna say,
You know what? Just never mind.
oh,
What were you gonna say to her, Uktuk? Tell me.
No, just never mind.
I'm your best
I
buddy.
don't give her 5 gold. Fuck it. No one
No.
gets money.
Okay.
no one gets
Ruined the moment. I was gonna do a thing. You all fucking ruined it.
You gotta tell me because it's my birthday.
No, shut up.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Fucking
It's
calling
my
me an incel. Fucking bullshit.
Yo.
I said
call you-
if.
Gathering.
Yeah. I didn't say you are an incel.
Fucking
If
calling
you
a U-
were,
Calling a U-turn.
fair enough.
Let's just move on.
Okay.
That is a question, James. I mean, I'm assuming because of how rowdy this place is, there's gonna be a dance every couple hours from her, probably, right?
Yeah, probably. But I mean, hanging out all day may not be the best idea because you just still have to go meet your contact.
Oh yeah, Surya will leave after like maybe an hour or two. Just she's really enjoying the music and the liveliness.
Yeah, big change of pace from the last bar you were hanging out at.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
She's probably the last one to leave. It's probably the last
You
one
have to drag her out.
Yeah.
Cereal.
What?
Cereal.
What? Sorry.
Hey.
What?
No.
Hey. No,
Hey.
no, but I can.
No. Really cute. I get it.
She's more than cute, but okay. It's Cereal will leave 3 gold. And like finger guns at
Finger guns.
yes, finger guns at Jaina and be like, I will be back.
Looking forward to it.
What's that gesture mean if guns are not common?
Finger
They're
crossbows.
common enough.
It's hand crossbows.
It's hand crossbows.
I'll get
Cereal's-
I'll get
Go
a
ahead.
picture of ale, and I'll bring it over to Pies Pete, and I'll be like, "Good meeting you, buddy. I'll see you around, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Drink up. Have a good one. Thanks for everything." Then I'll drag cereal out.
Uktuk just leaves.
brother and Asmodeus. What's going on?
Asmodeus, what's going on?
Maybe that should be the episode title.
Bro and Asmodeus.
My brother and Asmodeus.
And we make our way to the little Usquid.
Oh. And I think that is going to be our stopping points.
Okay. And hey,
Hey!
Yeah, we're in town. We know the job now. We met one of our fun new NPCs for this book.
Yes.
I think we got some good info to begin with. Like getting an idea of the little rumors around town.
Yeah.
Getting to know people, talking to people.
Yeah.
Definitely better roles.
A jailbreak might be on the menu.
It's fine.
That's
Don't
what I'm
worry
thinking about.
it.
Episode 51.
Let's go.
The cat has mad drip.
Yes, Mad Drip! God, I forgot about that line!
God, that was so good.
Yeah.
Here's
The one
Cat.
thing Surreal did not forget about the entire time was Snoopy being there, though.
He's a cat and he has mad drip.
I am Cat.
I am
Meow.
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 He is cat.
He is
I
cat.
have 6 more lives
And he danced,
until I
danced,
have
he danced,
lung
danced, danced.
cancer.
I had lung cancer twice.
What happened to the third one, Snivy? Knifed by angry lover.
Everyone's like, yep.
Sounds about right, yes. Surreal's
When he,
like,
said,
you know
when he
what?
says that, he pulls up the tracksuit on one side. You can see a little scar on his abdomen.
Surreal's like, maybe that's why he likes me. They're just the same person.
Except you don't collect cheese
You don't know that.
and rice.
No, I'm joking.
Are there any good
Cereal,
markets
we all know you
buy-
collect cheese.
We could buy more cheese. Or
Yeah, we gotta
something similar.
Wherever we bet up, we gotta get like a stash of cheese and put Snippy in a corner or something.
Maybe you're just gonna see Charlie slap squatting with him.
He sleeps on a bed of rice.
Yeah, Charlie and Snivy just slob squatting and smoking cigarettes together.
Yes, please.
Honestly,
Art now. Do play.
honestly, it would be a thing.
Slowly closes the door and backs away.
That's their midnight ritual. That's what Charlie does when she wakes up to do her spells now. She goes and she Slavic squats in the corner with Snivy and smokes.
Steven's also smoking.
In the dark. All you see are like the 2 red eyes at different eye levels. Just like one eye turn.
2 sets
Wait,
of red
when I
eyes.
say that.
Amazing. Oh my god. Ugh, you don't understand how happy I am that Snivy came with this.
Yeah, I was a little surprised
I
at that.
wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that to happen, and my heart is happy.
Oh, good. I'm glad he did. I'm glad that makes you happy.
Oh, we couldn't bring our one child, so we had to bring one of the others.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't let you kidnap a kid, but
We
you
couldn't-
can have this cat.
They wouldn't let us steal Nugget, so I had to kill him.
So he's dead now.
So he's dead now. No one can have the child.
If we can't have him, no one can.
Cut the baby in half.
Fetus deleted.
Destroy the child.
Destroy the child.
You are about to destroy child. Are you sure?
Yes.
What would you do if there was a child right in front of you?
You destroy it.
You destroy.
It's very nice.
He's very nice.
I like.
I just
I
I'm
love
glad-
that you dressed up as a painter for this.
Greg
Look,
is
bought copious amounts of marbles.
Greg's not gonna walk into town dressed as Greg, looking like an illusionist.
All the
It'd give
names.
away the whole game.
Yeah, he would come dressed as Carl the Conjurer.
whoa.
Also, 10,000 marbles.
10,000 marbles.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to finding out what that's
Cle-
about.
Clearly, Greg is gonna put the marbles in the river, create enough marbles to create a dam, and flood the city.
It's part of my insurgency tactics.
Fair enough.
If there's no city, there's no glorious reclamation.
Pranks are vital to any insurgency.
True, actually.
It's the weirdest insurgency ever.
If the government or if the local government can't get rid of all these fucking marbles, maybe the other guys can.
I also just really enjoy the concept of Greg bought the marbles to leave as a calling card for his sabotage, and he was just way too ambitious about the number. Yeah, I'll do 10,000 things.
Now
I looked at it on the website and it was 200 marbles, 2 silver pieces. So I was like, how much would 10,000 marbles be? 10 gold? All right.
I just
10,000
imagine
marbles it is.
the scenario that led up to the people going if these guys won't get rid of these fucking marbles, Greg in the wee hours of the morning when everyone's sleeping just dumps 10,000 marbles at a spot once a week.
Oh, the marbles are going to be doled out very slowly.
Yeah.
Mechanically,
thing.
it should be in groups of 200. So that's probably what it will be.
Yeah, and I didn't do any rolls for it. I left it kind of more RP based, but yeah, Jaina Holdis does have the impressive performance feat. So if
Okay.
you see her perform, she can roll a perform check in place of diplomacy to improve your attitude towards her.
I'm gonna make this woman a friend. one
Greg
way or
has
the
a
other.
similar feat, but for lying.
Yeah, charming liar.
Yeah.
So wait, does this mean Greg wants to be both the fruit fiend and the marble maniac?
You fucking know it.
Let's go.
Fruit
We're
fiend,
going-
the marble maniac, the
There's all
paint
these-
prankster.
All these Batman
will
ass
def-
villains showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, but
Glorious
early
Reclamation
Batman.
comes to town, and now we got the fucking Condiment King on our ass.
Condiment King.
Oh no, it's Kite Man.
It's Kite Man. Look, my thing is just kites, okay? It's my thing.
Kite Man.
Kite Man.
Kite Man is my
hate
fucking
oranges,
hero.
And so me offering because I'll
Really
pull out
like
an orange.
Go ahead,
What?
Jess.
What, Jess?
I was gonna say cats hate oranges, the smell of oranges. So me slap squatting with Snivy, and all of a sudden I pull an orange out of my red sack and be like, want one? And then Snivy goes
Yeah, he hisses and arches his back and tries to crawl backwards away from you.
Just bolts
Okay.
away.
If you tell me if I throw a piece of cheese on Snivy's face, is he gonna back himself into a corner and get very confused?
Yes,
Yes.
he is a.
What
cat,
is this?
as we have
It is very
established.
dark. I do not understand. What is going on?
cheese.
What did you do to me? What did you do to me, devil woman?
Fresh single.
Here we go.
The
If you
dreaded
take
craft
out
single.
a cucumber, he's asking, "Why the fuck is Snake here?" But then when you have the actual snake, he's cool with it.
It's this is
Steven's just hanging around. Oh, good snake.
This fucking
put a
snake.
cucumber behind him. Oh shit!
And he just pats Steven on the head.
Oh
Good
man.
snake.
I'm gonna need to
Snickers.
find a laser pointer, guys.
This is great. Anyway, I
No,
gotta head out.
a wand of dancing lights.
Yes.
I think Greg knows a spell like that.
Go,
Jess, you say
go
you're
ahead,
heading out?
Jess.
Yeah, I got
Bye.
Hey.
to head out.
I suppose we can end the stream right here. Hey,
Yeah.
this has been a stream. It's been a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happened.
We do stuff sometimes, I guess.
Maybe. And then till
just
next
glad that
time,
I
whenever
have
that
not
next time may be.
lived.
Bye.
Bye.